Hey, do you guys, yeah, you over there. Do you know what day it is today? Do you know what day it is today? I think we all know what day it is today. Is today? That's right, it's the 24th of August. You're not wrong. But it is also Gold Clock Day, baby. Get some clock emojis in chat, please, and welcome to the 42nd stream of Randomized Perfection. Gold Clock Thursday. We have arrived. The third stream of Gold Clock Week. We are at the precipice of being able to complete this goal after so long. I'm not going to say there's no work to be done. There's still a sizable amount of money to be made. But we can definitely make it. We've made a lot more than that in the past two streams. Like, the past two streams have been insanely profitable, even in comparison to, like, the rest of the money grind so far. So I am very, very anxious for our odds here. Cask, the first, thank you for being a member for 7 months at the Electron level, by the way. Gold Clock Day hype. Let's get that bag. Usually an exclusive VOD watcher, but couldn't not be here for this. It's been a long time coming, this gold clock. Oh, man. We're going to get to roll... Chat, we get to roll a new goal today, in all likelihood. For the first time in so long. Jeez Louise. By the way, I am very thankful to the construction crew who has been... in my building, I live in a condo building, and there's been construction going on our roof for, like, it's been going on for a couple days now. And today specifically, I woke up at 7:30. I was woken up at 7:30, but I should say, by an incessant hammering and, like, drilling and stuff that was, like, right above my head. I think they were doing, like, the area, like, literally directly over top of me. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, that's annoying. That's a lot of background noise, but surely it'll subside by the time I stream, right? 7:30 became 8:30, still going. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 11:45. They finally stop. 11:45. Silence. Right before the stream, I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. I could not hear myself think. Hopefully they're not just on lunch break. They might come back, you know? They might come back. I don't even know if you could hear me banging on my table there. Hopefully it wasn't too bad, but... Oh my goodness. It was incessant. But it is subsided for now. We'll see if the construction picks up again, but... Just a bit. I put, like, my microphone right next to the banging. So I was like, man, my mic must be pretty good at isolating noise if it doesn't pick that up. In fact, sometimes I think it's too good at isolating noise because it makes my, like, voice sound weird if I hit the wrong pitch or something. Welcome. We got so many people in here today. Look at all the people. Everyone's coming out of the woodwork. VOD watchers, lurkers, regular chatters alike. Here for Gold Clock Day, and I'm not gonna lead you on too much longer here, but we do have some fan art to go over. I should probably get started with, because we actually have a decent amount of fan art to go over, and I'm gonna start with one that we haven't heard from in a while. Mia on Discord, you may remember from previous times in the challenge, Mia would make little written things for our experience through the challenge so far. And Mia has arisen once again to continue the story of Beatrix as she perceives it. And I'm elated to bring that to you now. So, without further ado, I think this is a great way to set the stage for this stream. You could tell that OBS was trying to remove the background noise. To set the stage for the stream, this is The Girl Who Challenged Yoba, Part 5. Written by Mia, performed by yours truly. How many years had it been? And yet she still spun, weaving her web of victory ebb, made of the strangest concoction. Cheese that was aged, fruits truly ancient, mushrooms mounded for days, and so many odds and ends. Perhaps, Yoba pondered, she truly was worthy, for giving so much of her life. The end was in sight. This Yoba knew. The clock would come to pass. But this was not what was to ponder. Instead, to perchance, what next to dance for Beatrix surely won't falter. Mercy be granted? Mayhaps. She soon had fulfilled every ask. Reward her with love, or friendships, or follow. But would fishing be best? Let her rest on her laurels, or attempt to astir her agony if there was any to muster. This challenger, yes, she was worthy, and would likely one day succeed. But continue to prove Beatrix do, or this Yoba may best you yet. Be ever wary of benevolence dearie, for Yoba won't let her win yet. Snaps and claps for Mia. Dragonic Moon, thank you for becoming a member at the Electron level, by the way. I greatly appreciate the generosity and support. Thank you. Very well done, Mia. I always love your writing. Yobi. Yobi, that was an addition of my own. All right. Yes, thank you to Mia for that. And we also have several pieces of visual fan art to go over, not just written word, but the usual visual stuff, starting with this lovely piece from Karita Hearts. Karita Hearts on Tumblr and also in the YouTube chat. It's a rendition of of me. This is very cool. This is extremely cool. In a similar vein to the one that Ink Mousey did the other day, and I love them both. It's very nicely done. What does my shirt say? I may be a nerd, but only periodically. Thank you for the compliment. I love being called a nerd. It's very, very good. I also appreciate the Krobus for scale. Krobus for scale is definitely something I can get behind. Bowl. Is it exactly how you picture me? Just a floating atom at the computer. We can get a closer look, I think, with our next piece of fan art, also from Karita. Love is in the air. Wrong! Argon makes up 0.94% of Earth's atmosphere and is the third most abundant atmospheric gas. Levels have gradually increased since the Earth was formed because radioactive potassium-40 turns into argon as it decays. That's me right there. That's definitely sounds like something I would say. You picture me as a redhead, but I mean, you have no proof. No photographic evidence of that. Thank you, Karita Hearts, again for this. Next up, we got one from Jelly Oceana. Get some Bowl in chat. Beatrix's Bowl posting over here. Great desktop background on her laptop as well. I thought I was a canon redhead. I mean, I claim to be a redhead, but there's no evidence for it. Bowl, thank you to Jelly Oceana for this one. And next up, thank you to Jelly Oceana for this one. We got ourselves a mutant carp right here. Mutant carp was notorious in our legendary fish speedrun because it's the one that basically made the entire speedrun as long as it was. That's a freaky looking mutant carp. I love the stylized version of the mutant carp here. It's very good. Mutant carp has always been a little bit derpy to me. This dude looks like he looks like a pickled mutant carp. I'm here for it. Thank you to Jelly Oceana for this. Next up, thank you to Jelly Oceana. You may be sensing a trend here for this one. We got pie consuming sandwich, which I'm all here for, honestly. That's just a very cute visual in my mind. I love pie and I love sandwiches. There's tomato on this sandwich, which I would definitely pick those off. You can have my tomatoes, chat. But it's because he said it's like algae but with a face. Wait, you're right. I did say it's like algae but with a face. I didn't even see it, dude. I didn't even put two and two together. Oh, you're so right. That makes it a million times better even. Durmeister, thank you for being a member for 8 months at the Neutron level, by the way. To war. So we don't do war around here. We only do peace. To peace. We will peacefully acquire our gold clock by all means necessary. Take no prisoners. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Jelly Oceana for this one. We got ourselves some the Stone Owl Mafia guarding our chicken friend, the chicken named Chicken. It's a joke as old as the challenge itself at this point. And this is a very cool rendition of it. I love this. This is so neat. This is exactly how I envision it. They're bodyguards. Bodyguards for our lovely chicken friend. I love that the chicken, in my mind, the chicken has always been kind of this like haughty, like high and mighty character, the chicken statue. But this chicken is like, I'm just like, dude, I'm just a chicken. I don't need 5 bodyguards. Which is honestly so good. Thank you very much for this one, Jelly Oceana. And hey, thank you to Gabriella for being a member for 1 month at the Positron level as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Thank you to all the fan artists who have shared fan art over the past year and a bit. If you'd like to share your own fan art, !Discord. There's a link to the Discord in the description below. Let us know how you want to be credited, if you want to be credited. We do have some very talented community members, that's for sure. There's no doubt about that. No lack of talent in these parts. Oh my gosh, you guys are we're starting off so strong. There's so many members and stuff. Renewed memberships and new memberships alike. Thank you. Thank you to Soft Go for being a member for 5 months at the Neutron level. Great art, everyone, indeed. Claps in chat, applause in chat for all the artists who have done fan art. Thank you. That chicken is like the mayor from the Powerpuff Girls. I wouldn't have ever put 2 and 2 together, but I see it. I can make the connection in my head. Alright, let me go ahead and finally, at long last, load into Stardew here. Benny Dreamly, thank you for being a member for 4 months at the Neutron level. Forgot about this, but we'll get it today. No worries, I appreciate it. And Red Cookie 22 for being a member for 3 months at the Neutron level. Can't believe I've been a member for 3 months and haven't bought a single membership. The community is very generous. It's all off the back of gifted memberships. That's crazy. Yo, that's awesome. Thank you, Red Cookie, either way. That's very cool to see. By the way, I think I spoke too soon because it appears there was a lot of banging happening over my head once again as part of as the construction resumes after their lunch break. So hopefully you're not able to hear that too much in the background. It might get loud every now and again, but we'll bear it out. Hopefully it's not too bad. There is a man yelling somewhere off in this. I can't make out what he's yelling, but he is yelling. They're constructing the gold clock. You don't hear anything? You shouldn't hear... like, right now it's pretty muffled, but, like, if they go to certain spots overhead, it gets, like, insanely loud to the point that I, like, can't even hear myself think half the time. Which is, you know, great. Cobalt Cryptid, thank you for being a member for 6 months at the Neutron level, by the way. 6-month Neutron member. Shout out to the people who gifted me memberships all this time. One day I'll buy it for myself. You've also gone off the back of gifted memberships. That's wild. We do have an insane amount of generosity in this community. No doubt about that. Wait, where is my... Hold on, I just got it. Trying to get things set up properly here. Let's go here. There we go. We are in. We in, folks. Thank you to Sleepless Insanity for being a member for 11 months at the Electron level. Almost a year of fun with Argon. Here's to many more years. Alright, are we there yet? We have $700,000 to make. Technically, $696,000 until we are in Gold Clock Town. So, how are we going to approach this? We got 2 diamonds to start off with. You'd love to see that. We got our cheese press here. So there's a couple different ways we could do this. We could just go the way that we've been going all this time, where we, like, gather everything up and sell it towards the end of the stream. Let's see how it goes. Morgan M, thank you for being a member for 15 months, by the way, at the Neutron level, lurking while at work, hope the 112 degree Fahrenheit or 44 degrees Celsius doesn't get to me too much. I would melt and die. I would be, like, unable to function at that point. You're doing better than I am. Appreciate it, by the way. Thank you for the support. That is nuts. You say sell halfway? I feel like we sell at the end of... I forget who mentioned it last stream, but We did do this, or had this idea towards the start of the gold clock grind to sell at the end of every season. And I honestly think that might be our best approach here. End of every... Yeah, just end the end of each month, and we'll just see where we're at. So we'll go through winter, see where we end up. You vote to sell for the winter star. I mean, honestly, even if we sell at the end of winter here, I feel like we're not going to make like a whole lot of money this winter. I guess we will make some off of winter foraging if we deign to do that. Oops. Remember that. Remember, someone please, that tree has been pre-chopped exactly one time now. We could do more winter forage. Winter forage definitely seems like a pretty enticing way forward here. With winter foraging alone, we can make close to 700k. If we did it for the whole season, I don't know. We could make a lot. You can make a lot with winter foraging. There's a reason that it's the speedrunner's choice, right? Bro, if we could get to $10 million before the end of the year, that would be actually insane, though. You vote for the first day of spring. That could be a fun way too. Yeah, like right at the end. I mean, no, I don't have to head out to Pierre's on the 1st of spring. I was going to say, like, I have to go out to his place anyway to, like, buy stuff, but I don't. This is not a normal run. I have 60 extra melons just sitting there. Alright. Miss Palindrome, you have gone to the trouble of making a list and checking it twice. What can I take out of here to sell? Hit me with it. Just lay it on me. You're telling me the melons. I have to keep some of these melons, right? I have to keep some of these melons. Hold on, maybe just post it in like stream discussion on Discord, and then I can just open that up and reference it there. That might be the easier way to go about this. So we have extra crops in here that we can just liquidate, basically. We're able to take some extra crops that we won't need for perfection's sake and sell them. Keep all the gold, but yes, Discord. Wait, why do we keep all the gold? Why would I specifically keep the gold ones, is my question. Miss Palindrome, the MVP. Penny gifts? I'll give Penny... I don't know. I can always grow more melons for Penny. I'm willing to sell. I'm willing to go all out, but... Let's see. If I open up the Discord... Do we have stream discussion? Miss Palindrome is typing. ... Hold on, I'll keep that at the ready. And for now, while we wait on Miss Palindrome's list to roll in, I'm going to go ahead and start some winter foraging, and then we'll check back on that tomorrow. But let's get the seed maker done. Regular quality for cooking. Yeah, we're keeping some of it for cooking. Like the majority of the crops that we need, or that we have. Well, not the majority, I'm going to say, but like we kept a lot of crops specifically for cooking and or crafting. Benny Dreamly tracking the profits as we go. I appreciate and respect it. Thank you. All right. Museum Station Danny, welcome on in. Good to see you as always. You're here just in time for the start of our winter foraging grind. Here we go. We're making our first strides towards the final leg of the gold clock here. How far into the stream do you think it'll be before we get $10 million? I mean, we are already 20 minutes in, just out the back of like all the starting stuff, the fan art and everything. So there's a little bit of a 20-minute handicap there, but I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good about things. Ooh, snow yam, especially when we get to decent starting look like that. And I think I'm finally starting to get to the point in this new pattern of winter foraging where I don't need to like pay as close attention. I still need to pay attention, but just not quite as close. No, don't apologize for all the art, Oceana. It was very, very lovely. I'm never gonna be upset about new fan art. That much is certain. 1 minute? 1 minute into the stream, you think we'll get there? I mean, 1 minute has come and gone, unfortunately. We've spent over 1 minute already winter foraging. You believe less than 1 hour? That is highly optimistic, I would say. I mean, it's still going to take a decent amount of time to accrue all the money that we need. Like, $700,000 doesn't just, you know, pop up overnight. Not around these parts. That's like half of the maximum that we've ever done. Which, I mean, stands to reason it'll probably take... I'm feeling somewhere in the neighborhood of like 2 hours. J-Nuggets, welcome on in. Good to see you. We got the whole crew coming out. Everyone's showing up for the gold clock. The gold clock party of our dreams. Sell the winter forage each day. That would involve going to Pierre's every day. And I don't want to do that. Especially because a lot of the time I don't finish winter foraging until after Pierre is already closed. And I can't just like ship it. I can't just ship it, obviously. So I think end of season is the smart way to go about this. That is also too much Pierre. I don't even know his name yet. I'm not willing to give him that much time of my time, honestly. Not just yet. Once a week, then. I think once a season is reasonable. Like, we're not going to be making, like, so much money that we're going to have to go on a weekly basis, at least not up until this, not to start off with here. We may get to that point when we reach, like, 9.95 million or something like that. Still feel proud mama feelings for seeing me winter forage. I'll never forget, Steph. I'll never forget the contributions you made to helping me learn winter forage patterns. This is right? Wouldn't that be hilarious if I said that and then just messed up the pattern immediately after that? It would certainly be on brand, but thankfully not this time. Bex, hello. Oh shoot, wait. Yeah, that's not right. Wait, but it's still okay. I think I mistilled by 1 there, but I just happened to hit a random winter forage. Alright, that's fine. Not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that should have been 9, so we go, here's where it would have been, and then we go over here instead. Okay, we're good. Back on track. Like I said, I don't have to focus as much as I used to when doing this new pattern, but to not focus at all is just, you know, to give up gold. It's basically just letting gold evaporate into the ether. Or at least make it take significantly longer to get. Part of me also wonders, should I, like, once I reach the typical place where I end winter forage, would it behoove me to go back and start anew on the opposite lines? We can give it a try and just see how we feel about it. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but because like whenever we end the day of winter forage with this pattern, we typically end up with like roughly like 90 of each of snow yams and winter roots, which is great, but it's not like gangbusters necessarily. Keep in mind, this is 478 out of 623 crops. Make sure to actually count. Counting is so hard when you're streaming, believe it or not. I get a significant debuff to my math skills when I'm on stream. 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. And you might say counting isn't math, but counting is math. It's just because there's no addition or subtraction or division signs doesn't mean it's not math. It's still numbers. But I'll do my best. Hop on over here. Crimson, welcome on in. Great to see you. Happy to catch a stream this week. If you're going to catch any stream this week, this is the one to catch for sure. This is gonna be a big one. This is a pivotal moment for Beatrix and all randomizers everywhere. gold clock hype. It's not the first gold clock of a randomizer challenge, I believe, but it is my gold clock, which always feels great. All right, so this is where I would normally end. But what if I go down here and I like go like one over? Will this work if I just like start anew right here? Is this, do you think this is smart? Because we still have plenty of time in the day. And then we just do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I won't be able to hit 10, so that's awkward. Because then I would go over here, but that one's not tillable, obviously. So I would just do, oops, well, I guess that works too, but I would retill that spot. This might get a little complicated, but, and I might not see like the entire pattern through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, wait, so we would go over here, I think? Yeah. And then we would retill, or untill that box. I just tilled that one by accident. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay, and then we can just go up by 1. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to see this entire pattern through like a full second time here, but I will. I mean, we're making more, at least a little bit more winter forage than we otherwise would. All right, I can't till that spot over there. Let's eat some mushrooms just to stay topped up here. Doesn't that look satisfying already? It is very satisfying. Like, the original pattern itself, just doing the vertical rows, is already satisfying enough. And then filling in the rows in between them is, like, double satisfying. Somehow it's more satisfying the second time when you're just filling them in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do feel more inclined to count when I'm doing these rows, though, because I feel like I'm, like, because there's so much tilled space there already that I'm liable to, like, miss where I actually am. This Nautilus shell is also freaking me out a little bit. Not gonna lie. Okay. I can go up here. I can't remember if that's 10 or if that's 9, to be honest with you. I want to say it's 10. No, it's probably 9. Okay, that's 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So then we move over and we go over one more row and double till. 2, 3. I'm going off script on this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can't do 9 there, so we just go over one again. Retill. I can't go over and retill, so we got to till this spot 3 times, right? 2. Wait for it. 2, 3. I'm just going off of what I think is right here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, I don't think I counted that right, but that's okay. I'm doing great, though. Thank you. And then we just retill this spot until we hit it, because that's basically all I can do. These freaking forageables are getting on my last nerve. And it's only Monday, so these forageables are going to be here for like a hot minute for sure. Okay. Move over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so then we will go over 1 from this spot, but we can't well, maybe we can till, yeah, we can till that spot. This like bottom row here is like weird. Like you can till some spots, but you can't till others. That's 10. I tried this method too, but somehow it didn't work for you. The forage always stopped after 6, even with retilling. I think like if it stops, you have to retill like up to 3 times is what I remember that Steph taught me. Like if you miss it, then you retill up to 3 times, and then once you hit it again, then you just continue the pattern as per usual. But maybe that is what you tried and it still didn't work, in which case, you know, I'm still a novice at this myself. But That would be my suggestion, is that if the first retail didn't work, just try again up to 3, and it should work. Just artifact spot. Messing me up a little bit. Don't need a Nautilus shell, thank you very much. Okay, let's get a couple more mushrooms in. I mean, honestly, might have been just faster to go to the next day, but this is still my first time doing this, like, full pattern here. But I think it might still be faster just to go to the next day, because I mean, that's roughly, it's a little less than what I would have gotten for going double anyway. Or if we're going like 2 days in a row instead of doing like 1 day full commit to the strategy, but this is very satisfying. Passing out isn't bad, you only lose 1,000. Yeah, but I would feel bad for Beatrix. And that has to count for something. Andrea Renee? Thank you for becoming a member at the Positron level. I greatly appreciate the generous support. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your newfangled emojis and your sword. Careful where you swing that thing. So much forage tonight. A full day of forage feels good. This is a great start to things. Setting us off on the right track for sure. Okay, put the winter forage away. Let's put the clay away as well in our resources here. I need to grab more goat milk. We have the gold star goat milk waiting here. I don't think we had any saved up anywhere else, so that's fine. Lock in the jades, go to bed. Set, sleep, repeat. Ghost with bow, welcome on in. You haven't missed too much. We've only done like a day of winter foraging so far, so you're still relatively early on in the proceedings here. By the way, I don't want to call too much attention to it, but construction has gotten notably louder and feels like it's directly above my head. Hopefully, like, I actually did, like, in, like, the hour before the stream, I did a little bit of a sound test to see whether you'd be able to hear, like, the incessant banging of the roofing crew above my head. And every so often, they'll have, like, a hammer hit that breaks through the noise filter. But it seems like it's still mostly fine. They're building my gold clock. Can't hear it. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that it's not making the experience worse for you guys. By the way, these are our first iridium bananas, which is why they're not going into our inventory. So I'm gonna have to make room for them. We've finally arrived at peak banana. The largest possible banana. Can we get some banana emojis in chat? Can't hear it, but you're partly deaf. Like, I'm very glad that it's nice for you guys, but it's one of those sounds that's just, like, so loud, like, for me, that it's, like, it makes it harder to concentrate. But I will power through. I will power through with gold on the horizon. Nothing's gonna stop this train until we get to that gold clock. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Look at all the bananas. Peak banana, baby. If we keep doing that, all that this season, we'll probably make it quicker in-game, but not IRL time. That's what I was pondering. I feel like if we just, like, sleep and skip out on the winter forage, or maybe just don't do full days of winter forage, that's probably faster IRL versus, like, in-game time. And right now, I mean, we're not about optimizing time specifically. I mean, have you seen our exclamation point playtime lately? We're definitely not about optimizing that, but when we can optimize it, why not, right? I don't know what's better. I don't know what's better, whether to do it in less in-game time or less real time. Probably less real time, but because in-game time goes on forever, real time is finite. Miss Palindrome posted her thing in the Discord. Oh, thank you, thank you. I will endeavor to look at that after this day of winter foraging here. I'm not going to go the full day this time. I'll cut off at the usual at my usual break time, do my usual 9 to 5 winter forage grind here, and then we will go handle the crops. Go gather what crops we can, liquidate, and see where that puts us. So we'll not see where that puts us. We won't get to see that until we actually sell on the last day of winter or the first day of spring, whatever we decide we want to do, but we will nevertheless add that to our pile. If I have any questions about why insert crop here, I can elaborate on each. I'm going to put my faith in you, Miss Palindrome. And if things... Oh my gosh, can you stop? I'm talking to the construction crew above my head right now. They're just like, I can't hear. I can't hear. Wait, it got so loud all of a sudden. Oh my gosh. Hopefully. And then b_boss.ogg. You know, normally great song, and still, you know, maybe great song, maybe it'll save me now, but it's a little bit mind-flooding. Oh, perfect timing. B-Boss is here to save the day. B-Boss. Wait, did I go? I only went 9 on this one, that's right. Oh my gosh. B-Boss, please save me. Save me from the atrocities of this construction crew. Turn the volume up. I can't. I mean, I adjusted the volume of the music. Like, I did some like sound recording tests in between this stream and the last one to see if I could find like the ideal music to voice ratio. And for me, I can only go off of my own experience. But like when I was listening back to the recording, this seems like a good balance of my voice to the music volume. But your mileage may vary, because I mean, we all have different ears, and we all have different computers. But this sounds right to me. Hopefully, the construction will stop soon. Oh, don't worry, they're only supposed to go until 7 p.m. tonight, so I only have to go wait for another like 6.5 hours of this. It's quiet. I don't know what to tell you, Oceana. I don't know. Does everyone else find it too quiet? Is the music? And don't forget, some of the songs are just quiet on their own. Like, I think this song right now is actually particularly quiet. But was B-Boss quiet? Balance is good. Yeah, I don't know. It might be on your end, Oceana. I'm not sure, but I'm like I said, I'm always still. Audio balance is my passion, but it's not a passion that I'm good at. You were fine with it. I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna trust my own senses this time, because this is one of the few times that I actually, you know, like went in before stream and did like a test recording and tested it with like a variety of songs at different loudnesses, and I found this to be a comfortable volume for the majority of songs, so we're gonna rock with it. Put headphones in, you hope that helps. I did also listen to it with and without headphones, and it seems to be... I do think the music can be harder to hear without headphones for sure, but with headphones it's pretty nice, and without headphones it still worked pretty well for me. Museum Grack Reads, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker, by the way. Looking like a diamond in the rough, thank you. I've cranked it up to jam out on other streams, which is probably why. We retail here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's your stream, so you decide. I mean, it is like my stream, that's true, but like you guys are the ones that are hearing it most of the time, so it should be it should be good for you guys more so than it matters for me. But I just have to, you know, I can only judge it with my own ears. I can't listen through your ears or through your audio setup, so it's impossible to find something that works for everybody, I think. And you know, if in doubt, hopefully I at least got like the balance between my voice and the music right, so you can just like turn your volume on your device up or down accordingly. hopefully that's, 'cause I think that's the most important part, right? B-Boss can't be loud enough for you. B-Boss is an exception to the rule, for sure. Like, B-Boss can never be too loud. My voice might be a little loud, and the song isn't loud. Fair. Train rolling through Stardew Valley. I don't need any more leprechaun shoes, thank you. I've already got 2 pairs, one for me and one for my horse. Although I guess Iota does have 4 hooves, so we would need 3 sets of leprechaun shoes to deck out everybody, and then I need 2 more sets for Pie as well. And then I need like enough for all of my barn animals and my coop animals as well. So we might be grinding leprechaun shoes for a while if we want the whole farm looking their best, looking their leprechaun best. Bex, thank you for being a member for 12 months, 1 whole year of support. Thank you so much. Get some Argon love for Bex for supporting the stream for so long. Thank you. That's amazing to see. Here's to another year and many more. Having a migraine is the default feeling for me, so you don't really know anything different. I'm very sorry to hear that, RSB. That is rough. I've been having headaches for the past like couple days, and I'm not gonna say it's because of the 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. banging that happens over top of my head for the past few days, but you know, I can't imagine that that's helping matters. Today I'm doing okay, actually. It's still early enough in the day that the headache hasn't had much time to set in yet. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call Winter Forge right there instead of going through the whole shebang because we have some crops to liquidate. Let's go make it happen. Might be contributing for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think they're supposed to be done with the construction in like a week or so. So hopefully it doesn't, hopefully it's, and hopefully they like move on to other parts of the roof and it's not quite as loud for me as it has been for the past little while. But I guess we'll see. Okay. Go ahead and get the cheese going here. I'm going to leave the wine for Cask Day, or Keg Day. No, Cask Day. I had it right the first time. Cask Day tomorrow. Okay. Let me go open up this chest, and I'm going to go ahead and pop over to see what Miss Palindrome has cooked up in the Discord to help us squeeze every piece of money that we can out of our residual crops here. So I should actually, you know what I should actually do is I should put away the stuff, just put away basically everything so I can fill up my inventory with as many crops as possible at once. I can't see chat right now, by the way, so entertain yourselves for the time being. 3 rhubarb. I assume like that not everything is going to be in this chest. Some of it's going to be in Junimo huts as well. All right. Are there potatoes in this chest? No. Are there green beans in this chest? Yes. 27 green beans. Got you. 2 amaranth. Okay. 3 beets. Got it. 121 corn. You don't say. Well, how much corn do I have here? You're making me do even more math. It's fine. 121 corn. So we have, this is 112. This is 115 corn right here. We can just get all this corn out of here. Get it out of here. I think that's on. Did I do the math right on that? Yeah, that seems like 115. All right, so we're good on that. 6 garlic. Perfect. Okay, 16 hops. Put 3 back. I'm doing the exact numbers. I'm not going off script on this one. This is all very particular and precise. For those who are wondering, the reason we're taking all these specific crops out is because these are extras that I grew that I do not need specifically for cooking or anything else for perfection. So I'm allowed to just sell them and make as much money as I can off of them. 2 radishes. Okay. 2 red cabbage. Get the silver quality and just a regular red cabbage. We'll just go with that. All right, we're going to yeet them over to this chest. Still not looking at chat, by the way. The Discord's up. I can't see chat right now, so my apologies. We'll get back once we make it through the list. We made it to Red Cabbage Town. Let's go on next to Tomato Town. All right. 27 tomatoes, you say. So this is 3 tomatoes here, and we can get 24 more tomatoes off of this. Oh my gosh, someone is like actually dropping anvils above my head. that is really bad. Oh no. Hopefully you probably are able to hear that one. I would be very surprised if you couldn't at least make out a few bangs and bleeps in the background on that one. All right, 2 yams, 42 blueberries. I'll take that. 5 cranberries, half and half. Easy. 60 melons. The ones to keep are for recipes and shipping. Miss Palindrome is typing, by the way. This is the way you get to me. Keep 1 gold melon for penny. All right, just for you. I'll keep 1 gold melon for penny, and then 60 melons. I am able to sell. So 6. That's 25 right there, which means we need 35 more. 2, 3. Okay, and leave one gold one for penny. Maybe the gold one was factored in, but all right. 4 unmilled rice. Don't have that in here, and 140 wheat. Okay. Reasons to sell the wheat. You have to buy a mill, which is 450 wood and 4 cloth. If you buy any wood at all, you'd end up losing money instead of gaining money from wheat. Sensible. We can turn it into beer unless 138 kegs. I'm with you. I'm with you. We're just gonna sell the wheat. I'm with you. I don't need to be convinced any more than that. All right. So that's everything from this, and now it's just the Junimo huts, I believe, that I have to go and gather from. What do I still need from the Junimo huts? There was like, we only did partial corn. We had 115 corn, so I need 6 corn. I need rhubarb, 6 corn, 3 rhubarb, and 6 potatoes. And then the wheat and the unmilled rice. All right, I want to go back to chat, so I'm gonna pop open chat here. Chat, I'm back. Chat, I'm back. Did I miss anything? You guys didn't get up to anything nefarious while I was gone, right? Nah, looks like you guys are doing just fine by yourselves here. Make my way down to the to the Junimo huts. I was so worried that I was doing something like completely wrong for a sec, like, and like you guys were just like yelling at me to to like get my attention, but I was so laser focused in. All right. So I need to get 6 more corn. You know, I'm just gonna do that. That's fine. Everything nefarious. That's all I would expect out of you, Wickety. Hello, by the way, Wickety. All right. What do I have here? 140 wheat. All right, so we grab all this. And the rhubarb. I also need 3 rhubarb and 6 potatoes. I really need 15 potatoes. Oh, wait, the unmilled rice. 4 unmilled rice. Perfect. You might be like, why don't you just bring some of this stuff back up to your crops chest? And I'm like, why mess with a good thing? 100 and... How much wheat? 140 wheat? 135 right there. Instructions unclear. I only have 138 wheat instead of 140. Can I just sell all the wheat? Just bring all the wheat and do the math at home. I didn't have any wheat in my other chest though, did I? Unless I'm completely mistaken. I have 2 at home. Take your word for it. Let's go find out. Maybe I just like completely spaced on it. There was some wheat in the chest. All right, I'm just blind. If multitudes of people are saying it in chat, it has to be true. Chat's never wrong. That's one thing I've learned after all my time streaming. We do have 4 here. All right, so I take 2 more out of there. All right, my bad. Chat knows best. There's a subtle but distinct difference to the phrase chat is never wrong and chat knows best. I would not say that chat always knows best, but I will say that chat's never wrong. You can parse the rest from there for yourselves. All right. There we go. We're going to go ahead and plop that in there. Save that as a reminder for tomorrow being Cask Day, even though I guess this is our new like main sellables chest, or at least... Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to actually... I feel like I should move all the crops. This is going to be a little bit cumbersome, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think it's going to be better in the long run. I'm going to move all the, like, crops and stuff, the non-standard stuff that I don't normally have in here, into this chest instead. And then have all my standard stuff in my standard sellable chest. That way my muscle memory doesn't trip me up and I don't have to, like, hop between multiple chests to figure out where I'm supposed to put one thing or another, you know what I mean? Okay. Pop these out of here. We got the fruits in there. The mushrooms are fine. Okay, this is all good now. Alright, and then we put these away in here. Sort that just for fun. And go grab my inventory again. Up, 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 up. Alright. Ooh, oh gosh. Frog in my throat. But liquidation process is completed. The crop liquidation process has been realized. Huge thank you to Miss Palindrome for setting up that amazing list. We get some love and chat from Miss Palindrome, doing great work. And let me close out of my Discord for right now to help us make our 700k that we need to make just that much faster. I don't know how much all those crops are going to be worth at the end of the day, but it's not going to be insignificant, I'll tell you that. It's going to be highly worthwhile at the end of the day. Museum Grack Reads, thank you for the $4.99 super chat, by the way. YouTube is betraying me. Can't send a second diamond today. It just says I already sent it. Just, oh my gosh, you're just dropping all the diamonds. Museum Grack, you're spilling your supply of diamonds into chat. Oh no. Hurry, scoop up the diamonds before other people notice. It's okay. It's okay, I won't tell anyone. Thank you, by the way, for all the diamonds. Looking like many diamonds in the rough. This Cask Day is for you. Thank you. You keep visiting, waiting to see me hit 10 mil for the clock. Q Limp. I'm going to... Hopefully you're going to be able to catch the moment, the pièce de résistance moment, when it does happen. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen this stream, but mark my words, it will happen this stream. Oh, we don't put that in there. Okay. Let's go do Cask Day, shall we? You are a diamond. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. YouTube trying to keep diamonds rare, but they give out like diamond play buttons. I guess that's why they need to hold on to all the diamonds for themselves, for the diamond play buttons. Although I guess they don't give out too many of those, because diamond play button, that's like it's not actually made of diamond, I'm pretty sure. Number one, I should probably preface it with that, but number two, it's that's like 10 million, right? Okay. Let's continue on with the grind here. A little more winter foraging. I think I'm going to do basically the same, a similar sort of thing that I did to previous years of winter foraging. I'm not going to go through the entire season. Maybe we'll go to up and through the night market. Seems like a reasonable place to stop winter foraging, and then we will just ride out the rest of the season as normal. Except that we'll have a payday at the end of the season, where we gather up everything and sell it to Pierre, as opposed to doing it all at the end of the stream. That way we can keep tabs on where exactly we are. For all I know, we're just going to make enough in this one winter here to realize the gold clock. I feel like we're going to need a little bit of spring juice as well in order to make it happen. But maybe I'm just underestimating the power of winter forage. I guess we'll find out. Are the YouTube award buttons the ones you can eat pasta out of? I don't think so. I believe they are just like a plaque. I mean, maybe if you're industrious enough, I think you can eat pasta out of just about anything. Because pasta is very morphable. You can fit it. Pasta is like basically a liquid. It's the most liquid solid food, I would say. So you can like squeeze it into many different places. I mean, it does depend on the pasta to a certain extent. Some are more malleable than others, but it is It is a very liquid food. It's probably possible, but you haven't tried yet. The key word in that sentence is yet. Wickety, we're waiting. Can't wait for the short. Alright, there we go. I also, you know what I forgot? I saw someone got betrayed by Nightbot. Ghost with Bow, you got betrayed by Nightbot. That reminded me, I should probably... Now more than ever is the time to pin our goal for this stream. Because this is the last chance we're going to get to pin this specific goal. Let's lock it in. It's not impossible. 4, 5. Oh, that's not 5. That's anti-5. 6. Actual goal is get Timbeeb to 700 pets. That can be your guys' goal if you want it to. I'm not gonna stop you on that one. Constick, welcome on in. Haven't been here since VOD 32, the end of the Volcano Saga. Can I please quickly explain what I've done since then? Sure. Step 1, sleep. Step 2, sell. Any further questions? I've been mostly sleeping, and then at the end of each stream, I basically gather all the animal produce from the barns and coops. I gather, like, tree fruit as I go, and then I sell it all at the end. That's, like, the majority of what it is. And I plant ancient fruit when I am able to. Step 3, profit. Precisely. Ever since we ended the Volcano Saga and got our full greenhouse of banana trees, it's basically just been non-stop, like, sleep grinding. I sleep, I step out and do some daily chores every now and again. I wake up, and all of a sudden I have a million gold. Just like in real life. If you're living in, like, the cookie clicker universe, anyway. What's Nightbot trying to do? Can Nightbot not handle all the Timbeeb pets? We're reaching critical mass of pets. Petting intensifies. I think I can actually do this, like retail this spot here. Maybe it's not ideal. I don't know if that's optimal or not, but it is a method you can do, and I don't think I've done that in the past. So let's just see where it takes us. At least Beatrix is well rested. Very true. Yeah, she's not going to want for sleep at any point in the near future. She might even be overtired or like over rested at this point. That's the thing that can happen. If you sleep too much, you just end up being tired again. Why is that? Top 10 questions science can't answer. Wait, was that a fake yam? That was a fake yam. Okay, well, I'm going to retill this spot because I think that should have been real. Okay, I think I'm cooked, but I'm just going to eat the mushrooms and keep retilling that spot until I get back on the pattern. It should work, I think. Are you overrested then? Yeah, oversleeping is definitely a thing. It's not a practice that I partake in. I'm an undersleeper. I sleep under a roof that is being constructed upon, and so I get woken up at 7:30 a.m. by the sounds of construction noise. So, like, thank you very much for that. Okay. Wait, is that right? That would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was a fake snow yam right there. I don't trust its lies. Real winter root has arrived. All right, we're back on the pattern officially. I trusted my instincts there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we go over and we retill on this spot here. I don't know what the heck is going on here. We're getting a lot of fake snow yams. I mean, fake snow yams, they still sell for the same amount as real snow yams, so I'm not necessarily mad about it, but it is throwing me off for sure. Why can't you just sleep for a year and then never have to sleep for like 2 years? Dude, that would be so nice if you could just like bank sleep. Could you imagine? You could have such like a productive year if you just like slept for like a whole year and then it's like, all right, your body's like supercharged. I would love that. Maybe in the next, like, maybe in the next reality update, they can add that. Someone add that to the patch notes, please. The devs really need to get on top of it, like, you know. They've been letting, like, the past few updates for reality have not been up to snuff, honestly. Like, what the heck is going on with Twitter? This is certainly a strange timeline we found ourselves in. Sleep is now stackable. Up to 64 stacks of sleep. Could you imagine? You like being able to sleep periodically? I would like it if, like... You know what they should do is they should make it so that sleeping gives you a buff. Like, sleeping periodically, you get a buff, but you're not required to sleep periodically. Like, if you just choose not to sleep, you don't get debuffed, but you don't get the extra buff that you get from sleeping, from having a standard sleep schedule. But you know what will always buff you, no matter how many times you hear it? And in fact, the buffs, they do stack. The Kazoom buff stacks with b_boss.ogg. Get some Kazooms in chat, please. Ooh. We're Kazooming now. I can already feel the buff working its way through my veins. I went perusing through the YouTube audio library the other day just to, like, see if there were any other amazing bangers. And nothing quite lives up to Kazoom. There are still some good songs on there, and I might add a few of them to the stream playlist if I have the wherewithal to do so. But, like, Kazoom is still number one as far as free YouTube audio library songs go. I didn't need to refill my energy that much because I'm actually just gonna stop winter foraging right here. That's all good. I never noticed that Kazoom, it gets a little jazzy in certain parts, doesn't it? I wouldn't classify it specifically as jazz in itself, but there are a few little parts where the kazoo gets there's like a little twang of jazz in there. The more I listen to Kazoom, the more thoroughly I get the chance to hear it, the more I end up appreciating it. Makes me want to learn the kazoo, just so I can play this song for, like, live. Wouldn't that be the day? All right, clay goes over here. Are other people hearing the music? People seem to be hearing the music. Maybe it's... You don't hear music, Nico? I don't know what to tell you on that one. Because I feel like, based on the abundance of homies in chat, the music should be audible. No, you're not hearing music? You hear it, but you have headphones on. You can hear it. It's a little quiet, but you hear it. It's a little quiet. Here, you know what? I'm willing. That's too loud. Put me right there. Put my volume right there. I cranked it up. I cranked up the volume from 42% to 46%. There it is. I can hear it now. That's a 4% increase in volume right there. So hopefully that's hopefully it's not drowning out my voice is the main thing. But perfect. All right. That's what you love to hear. If you get perfect audio balance, S+ audio balance, that is the golden ideal. All right. Lock this one in. So weird how everyone hears it different. It's just a matter of, like, different audio setups. Some people are listening with headphones, some people are without. Some people have, like, better hearing than others naturally. So it's just, there's no winning, but, you know, I think we can find a platonic ideal, and it may have been a little quiet, so that's fair. I will gladly let it sit at the current volume. Okay. Winter Forge again. Let's go do it. Second verse, same as the first. Whoops, this isn't the right place to be. I want mushrooms first. Mushrooms. Let's see how our hay is doing. We're doing all right there. I actually probably could fill that up, because like I look at it and I'm like 853 hay. That's a lot of hay. But then I remember that we have like 60 animals. So maybe it's not as much hay as it seems like. Like 853 out of 1440. There's plenty of room for hay in there. Do a quick top up. Oh man, do you guys think this might be the ultimate barometer? Will we run out of hay before we get $10 million? We are down to our last like stack and a half of hay in the fridge. Will that be empty? Oh, I guess we still have some left here. Okay. So we're not quite a stack and a half. You hope not? I think, looking at this now, I think we'll probably be safe. I would hazard a guess that we will not run out of hay. I'm laying it down myself. I'm laying down the bet. Any takers? I'm going to say we're not running out of hay before we hit $10 million. $2 million. I mean, done deal. But poll time? I would poll it, but I want to save my polls for other things. And that would be like a long-term poll. Was there a plan to sell periodically? There is. Just periodically is the period is the end of season. So it's not a super short period, but not a super long period either. Part of me honestly wants to like wait until the end of spring to sell anything, because I'll tell you why. Benny Dreamly, was this you in the Discord that posted that we got the goal for the gold clock on summer 3rd of like year 9 or something like that? And wouldn't it be poetic to get the gold clock on summer 3rd of this next year, of like year 13? Exactly 4 years in the making. That would be pretty cool. But I'm too excited. I'm too excited to make a nice poetic end to it like that. I just want my gold clock, man. I pride myself on my patience, but it's, you know, we've been at this grind for a considerable amount of time. Have a good one there, Tyler. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. In-game time less than the blue discus. Look, there were extenuating circumstances there. I mean, with this one, we're making money as fast as we can. With the blue discus, we were working on the festival clock. The luau had to be the ultimate determiner of that. So it's understandable. But it is still funny to put it in perspective like that. Who would win? A monolithic, solid gold, arcane construct worth $10 million that prevents the spawning of rocks and sticks in this corporeal realm? Or one small blue fish? I know who I'm taking in that bet. Ginger Island too. I mean, the main reason the blue discus took so long was because of Ginger Island. It was off the back of having to do all that, get the star fruits and everything. But the point still stands. Man, it's been so long. Like, thinking back to that part of the challenge, that feels like an entirely, like that feels like a lifetime ago. It kind of feels like a different challenge back then. Like, it feels like this challenge so far, the randomized perfection challenge, has been like 3 different challenges. There's been like arcs to this that feel so distinct from one another. Like, our very first goal, to befriend the homie, that was a big arc right there. And then we had a little... I guess we didn't have any downtime after that because it was the desert obelisk. Man, how did we make so much... How did we make like $1 million that early on in the challenge? I don't even remember what we did anymore to earn the money for the desert obelisk. Because that was... I remember the iridium bars being a sticking point for sure. But the money itself, it was just kind of like eventually there. Geodes? Was it all... I do remember farming a heck of a lot of geodes. Oh, you know what? I kind of phased that out of my memory. Geodes upon geodes, yeah. I remember, yeah. I remember opening up my chest to 1,500 magma geodes. Oh boy, that was a fun day. Shout out to Summoning Salt for getting me through those geode grinds. I'm pretty sure the vast majority of what I listened to during those off-screen geode farming sessions was like just a bunch of Summoning Salt videos on repeat. Did just a little bit of mining off camera. You know what the crazy thing is I still have the footage from mining all those geodes because I made sure to record it in case anything happened. And I still just have that footage of just me mining geodes incessantly for hours on end. Maybe one day I'll just stream that footage. Geode mining ASMR. Great for a montage. That's true too, actually. Yeah, that's probably the better use case for it. Back then, in terms of hours, it's close to the gold clock. Is crazy. Just so shows how much we've been able to refine our technique up till this point, right? Within the limited scope of what we're able to do in this challenge, I think we're probably reaching like the maximum possible money we could be gaining on a daily basis. Like there's not much more not many more avenues I could be pressing that would be worthwhile, I don't think. Like, we could have min-maxed the greenhouse a little bit harder and got, like, all banana saplings in there. But that probably would have still made things take longer because it would have just taken so long to get that many banana saplings. We'd probably still be in the volcano if we were trying to do that. So I'm glad that we didn't land on that reality. What about trees on Ginger Island? Trees on Ginger Island would have been nice, but it would have also involved having to make pilgrimages out to Ginger Island every 3 days to collect the fruit for maximum efficiency. And that would cut into our time as well. It would probably be worth it in the end, but it would be a bit more of a laborious process. If we had like the island obelisk or something like that, I would be more inclined to do it, but alas, we only have one obelisk. Can't imagine we're going to get any other obelisk goals at any point in the near future. It doesn't seem that likely. I mean, look at how many possible goals there are left. What are the odds that we roll another obelisk immediately after the gold clock? I don't think so, chat. The randomizer may be cruel, but it's not that cruel, right? It's not that mean. What are you saying ... for? Next goal will be the water obelisk. That'd be like the worst of the obelisks, actually. Even like the clams and stuff, I think. Actually, I don't even know if I could do that without like leveling up foraging, but I guess we'll worry about that when that goal comes to pass, which will not be goal 19. It's not going to be goal 19. It's going to be goal 20 at the earliest. Craft an ostrich incubator incoming. Hey there, Arabella. Welcome on in. It'll be a return scepter, just get more money. I mean, that's the one thing I'm really hoping it's not, more than anything, is just like another goal that's like, hey, just get a whole bunch of money. So like the return scepter or the movie theater or any of the other obelisks, they're mainly just like big money grinds. And I'm like, you know, I'm willing to do it, and I will do it if the randomizer deems it so, obviously. But I just want to, you know, mix things up. It's like, all right, we got the gold clock. What's next? Oh, I need 2 million more dollars. Okay, all right, I guess I'm going back to sleep, everybody. More winter forage, pog. Also, like, craft a wooden path, though. So true. Place your bets now. What's the exact goal? What exact goal do you think it's gonna be? Put your money where your mouth is, even though we don't have money to put. But, you know, we're gonna bet with Monopoly money here. What exact goal is gonna be goal 19? Catch a carp. Ship a banana. Catch a sturgeon. Gain a combat level. Befriend Robin. Craft a chest. Mining level 10. Can't be mining level 10 because we only go 1 mining level at a time, but I respect the... Maybe we'll just get 10 mining goals in a row. That'd be cool. Farming level. Water obelisk. Craft an iron fence. Upgraded axe. These are all great options. I should just replace the randomizer with, like, you guys. You guys just, like... I'll just, like, pick a random chat message, and that'll be our next goal. Because you guys are being sufficiently random right now. Marriage star drop. Befriend Maru. Something fun like level up forage. Craft a cobblestone path. I don't even remember how close we are to leveling up foraging, to be honest with you. We're only at 14 XP. We actually have a decent amount of leeway for foraging levels right now. Catch green algae. Krobus star drop. Ship a common mushroom. Wouldn't that be something else? Common mushroom's been such a staple. I could just ship them all away if I wanted to. I don't know. I'm not going to put too much out there in the universe. I'm not going to put too much stake in anything just yet. I've learned not to just trust the process. Just trust what the randomizer gives. The randomizer giveth, and the randomizer taketh away. And I will never argue with the randomizer unless it's like craft a farm computer. In which case, you know, there may be some problems going on behind the scenes there, but that would never happen, surely. Craft a cobblestone path was your first goal? Oh, I'm so jealous. Having any variety of pathing. You don't realize how much you miss it until you can't have it. I'm not normally a maker of paths, but it would significantly help with our debris management situation, I think. I don't believe pathing prevents debris entirely, because I know that debris can destroy paths, but I think it does slow the debris rate, for sure. Craft deluxe fertilizer. Is deluxe fertilizer the one that you get the recipe for in the walnut room? Because I think we have to get our walnut room goal first before we do that. So I was gonna say it's either the walnut room or the island trader, but I'm pretty sure the island trader is deluxe retaining soil. I think that's the recipe you get from him. Cook tropical curry. That would be honestly fine, I think. Cook tropical curry strikes me as a goal that would be just difficult enough, but not like so difficult to be a mind-numbing grind. It's not super easy, but it's like it's not like just a throwaway goal that has gone in the wind, but I see where you're coming from on that one. Timbeeb? Do you get Timbeeb to 700 pets? Wait, who's gonna get it? The 700th pet is coming in? Hold on, I gotta try. Oh, no, wait. Oh, Jelly Oceana got Timbeeb's 700th pet. Yo, we got Timbeeb up to 700 pets. Can we get some Timbeebs in chat, please? Timbeeb emojis? That's 700 pets for such a good boy. Well done, everyone. This one's for all the people who petted Timbeeb. The bestest boy. We can all go home. No need for that clock. That is very exciting. And Pi sitting at a lofty 721 pets as well. We retail here. I just got to make sure I'm trying to keep up with what's going on. There's so much petting going on in chat. Lisa, hello. Welcome on in. Good to see you. You know, part of me when I was making those like pet commands to like pet Pie or Timbeeb, I was wondering like maybe I should like reset the counter every stream just to see like how high we can get it. And I don't know if that's a better approach or not, but it is definitely an approach we could try in the future if we wanted to. But we've made such amazing progress, like over 700 pets on each of them. That's pretty wild. And just increase the spam of the command. That is true. That is one thing I thought about. I was like, we should probably avoid having the command spam too much. We don't want... I think it's a fun command, but we also don't want the chat to just evolve into exclamation point Timbeeb, exclamation point Pie, exclamation point Pie, exclamation point Pie, exclamation point Pie, exclamation point Timbeeb, exclamation point Jelly, exclamation point Pie, exclamation point Pie, exclamation point goal. Can't be having that. I didn't realize how hard it is to say exclamation point that fast. They could roll over. I could probably set it up to do that. Exclamation point horse. One day we'll have exclamation point as a command. I don't know what it'll do, but it's the ultimate conclusion. Has to be, right? Everything sounds weird the more you say it. Everything. Everything? Everything. Everything? Everything. You're right, it does sound weird the more you say it. Like, everything? You gotta say it fast and it sounds weirder. I don't want to say it too fast, though. Because then I risk losing people. Or risk losing myself. Everything. Sounded like Applejack there for a second. Process of something sounding weird the more you say it is called semantic satiation. We need that's a great term for it. Thank you for the trivia piece, Caleb. I do wish there was like one specific word for it though. I think that would be pretty cool. Is there a plan for when to cash in for 700k? We're gonna do a payday at the end of every season, up until we reach a point where we feel, you know, like that we're close enough that we should just do it, like, I don't know, basically every day or every week or something like that. We'll see how it is at the end of this winter. Like, it shouldn't take beyond next spring, especially because we're gonna have an ancient fruit harvest combined and rolled into the payday of our next spring. That should push us over if nothing else does. I can't imagine that it wouldn't. We'll have like 138 ancient fruits. Hopefully some of those will be a higher quality as well. And we'll be just rolling in it at that point. 8 digits. 8 digits of money we're closing in on. Question for anyone who's ever had $1 billion in pocket in Stardew Valley before. Does the number, like, roll over the overlay and look, like, weird here, or does it do something else? Is it just, like, you can't see the leading number? Sounds like a question for Blade, honestly. You can't see the leading number? That was gonna be my hunch, yeah. That was gonna be my assumption, because I know on like the sales screen, if it rolls over, then it just like it looks all glitchy and weird, but it's fun. But if it's like there permanently, I feel like it would be awkward to have it looking all glitchy and stuff. Next goal will probably be rolled this stream. I'm gonna be too excited to wait until next stream to roll goal 19. Whether we complete goal 19, can't tell you, but that's gonna depend greatly on what it actually is. New goal, who dis? Exactly. Quickly checking in on your lunch break. Welcome on in, casual gamer. What are you having for lunch? Hit us with that food discussion. It always circles back to food at the end of the day. Source, you have 450 million in pocket in your save right now. Oh, I guess you wouldn't need to hit 1 billion in pocket. You just need to hit like 100 million in pocket. For some reason, I thought you had to like hit 1 billion. But that's not how numbers work. Food is the best, that's why. You're not going to find any arguments from me. I am a noted food enjoyer. I'm on a seafood diet. If I see food, I eat it. Have you ever heard that one before? I just came up with that one off the top of the head. You think we should do a Pierre sell once a season, but not ship anything until we're really close? That's one way to. That's one approach to it too. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of just want to, you know, like rip off all the band-aids all at once. I want to just do like we'll just cut down our payday from once a stream to once per season, and see where it lands. I don't want to throw too many more wrenches into it than that. That could be a fun approach too, but I do think it'll be better to just see how much money we have when everything is said and done, rather than mince words like that, or mince shippables like that. What was that? Wait, no, we're good. We're good. 4. Wait, that's actually 5 though. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Seafood diet is your dream, but you can't because allergies. I really like seafood. I don't remember the last time I had it though. It's one of those things that's like, you know, it's a treat whenever you get to have it. And I'm glad that I don't have any allergies to worry about on that front, because if I ever develop a shellfish allergy, I'm just gonna be so sad. Like my shrimp, my crab, my lobster, no. Ooh, pie up to 750 pets. I respect it. Three-quarters of the way to 1,000. We'll get there eventually. Probably not this stream, although you guys are making hefty progress. The chat is kind of a wall of exclamation point pies right now. Spicy tuna sushi. You have to go to sleep, but you want to see the next goal. The VOD will still be here, and there's no love lost for the VOD frogs. The VOD frogs are just as much a part of this journey as any of the rest of us. Just because you can't be here for this specific time, for this specific thing, I still appreciate you. Have a good one there, casual gamer. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, we love the VOD frogs around here. You haven't slept yet, but not necessarily because of this stream. I wanted to get a little bit more sleep in before my stream, actually, because I woke up, like, very early, and I was like, ugh. I was kind of, like, dead to the world for the first, like, 3 hours that I was awake, and I was like, maybe I can squeeze in a quick nap before the stream. I tried, and I failed because, hammer. Because there's someone consistently hammering shingles directly overhead. I think they've moved on from being directly overhead at this exact moment, but I can still definitely hear them. I can also hear in the distance someone mowing the lawn, so that's great. It's just, you know, a cacophony of your greatest hits. Rob and let Argon sleep. This must be what it feels like to try and sleep when your house is getting upgraded in Stardew. I didn't even think about it, because Robin works tirelessly day and night. That's my one saving grace, is that they're done for the day at, like, at 7 p.m. So, at least the evenings I get some solace. But then they're back at it again bright and early at 7 a.m. And that usually means that they actually start the work, because they, like, arrive on site at 7 a.m., so they're starting at around 7:30, and that's consistently when I've woken up for the past few days. Coincidence? I think not! That makes me want to watch The Incredibles again. I just thought of that. I haven't seen The Incredibles. I never actually watched The Incredibles 2. Is it worth watching? Bro, I freaking can't. I can't. There's hammering happen overhead. There's someone mowing the lawn in the distance, and a helicopter is flying by on the other side. Dude, my brain is breaking in half trying to parse all these noises. At least the helicopter will be gone fast. Did someone, like, hire, like, is Joja, like, conspiring somehow to... What the heck? I'm sitting... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm thrown off now. I'm shooketh. A shingle just fell past my window. From the roof. I can't, dude. I literally can't. Wait, I missed... I don't even know where I am anymore. Am I supposed to be here? No, that's not even the right spot, dude. I don't even know. I've lost the pattern. Thanks, helicopter. All right, I'm just gonna... This is embarrassing. I'm just gonna end this winter foraging session right here. Oh my gosh. Everything's trying to make the stream fail. We're not stopping, though. Gold clock or bust today. Wait, was Incredibles 2 worth watching, though? I think people said it was good. Very much worth watching. Does it pick up right where The Incredibles 1 left off with the Underminer? Because I always wanted to see, like he seemed like a cool kind of villain. He's just, like, based on his very brief appearance at the end of The Incredibles 1. Yesn't, ... Maybe it picks up right then, but they take him out very easily. Or the actual big bad of Incredibles 2 stomps in and, like, makes the Underminer look like nothing. But either way, I should definitely check it out at some point. That's what my hunch is. Either the Incredibles just, like, wipe the floor with them, or some other extraneous force comes in. But that's the farthest I'm willing to take that. I don't know why I never saw The Incredibles 2 when it first came out, honestly. I think I did. I heard it was kind of like a mixed bag. Like I think the consensus is that maybe it's, like, pretty good, but it's not as good as the first Incredibles. Is kind of the perception I got through internet osmosis. Which, I mean, is fair because the first Incredibles was a really good movie. But, like, just because, like, it doesn't live up to, like, one of the greatest of all time, as far as, like, animated features go, which I would say that Incredibles is in that echelon. It's at least in the discussion. if the sequel is, you know, even sniffs at that level of greatness, it's probably pretty good. You remember watching it, but you can't remember the plot though. I have a lot of movies like that where I'll just I'll watch it, I'll enjoy it, but it's not like one that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life, you know? Like, pretty much every movie I've ever seen, with very few exceptions, I have enjoyed. But only, like, 1% of those movies do I actually remember, like, detailed level of the plot of them. For most of them, I could probably give you at least, like, some basic cliff notes. But the greatest of the greats will stick in your mind for decades to come. Or maybe it's just because I watched them when I was really young, so my brain was malleable enough to absorb them. Child brains are like sponges, after all. They just absorb literally anything they come into contact with, knowledge-wise. Saw it in theater. The sound design was amazing. You just remember parts of the plot wasn't so great, but there were a lot of fantastic moments overall. This seems like a solid recommendation to me. Thank you, Lisa. You could almost call it an incredible movie. Are there plans for The Incredibles 3? Because I don't think that movie's been made yet, unless I've been just completely off the radar as far as movies coming out. But I'm pretty sure, like, I haven't heard anything about Incredibles 3. Used to be able to say the first Power Rangers movie word for word. Watched this so many times when you were a teenager. I never got to that point with any movie where I could, like, recite it word for word. But I'm kind of jealous of people that can do that. Like, Sung One, he does all, like, a lot of sketches on YouTube, and he can, like, do that with, like, the first Peter Pan movie, right? He can recite, like, any part of that, or, like, the entire thing if he wanted to. I remember seeing videos of him doing that, and that's always a fun time. Hearing you should watch The Incredibles and Ratatouille. Never seen Ratatouille myself, but it is one of the greats. Sorry, yeah, ProZD. I just called him Sung One because that's like his name, but like ProZD is his actual like channel name. Or ProZD. My apologies. Didn't mean to mispronounce. Hoping we finish the goal before the top of the hour. How much time do we have? 20 minutes until the next hour ticks over. I wanted to winter forage through the night market, which would be till like the 17th. Maybe we stop short of that. Maybe we just go until the night market so that we can get to that first payday a little bit quicker. How do you guys feel? Are we feeling antsy to get that first payday and just see where we're at with our current winter forage supplies? As well as whatever animal produce we may have acquired, plus the crops that we've liquidated. There could be a decent amount of money already in there. So we might be willing to... I don't think we're 700k yet. But maybe I'm, I don't know. Maybe I'm not thinking about it right. Sell sooner, you want to know? I'm not going to sell sooner than the end of the season. That's one concession I'm not going to make. But I can forego the winter forge to get to the end of the season sooner, if we want to. Antsy for the clock. I can't imagine why. It's not like we've been on this grind for 15 streams. 15... That's like over 50 hours worth of streams. Bro. Probably over like 60 hours worth of streams, honestly, with some of the longer streams that we had in there, so... Lucky stream 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Coincidence? I think so. What if the next goal is winter only? That would be sad, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work one way or another. We're no strangers to sleeping for extended periods of time, so if the next goal is like, hey, go catch the glacier fish, see? I don't know why the randomizer is like a 1940s detective, but what a scoop. Congratulations on that gold clock, Miss Beatrix. Your next task, if you choose to accept it, is to go and catch a glacier fish south of Arrowtip Island in the Cindersap Forest. Next winter that you can possibly do it. I look forward to seeing how you approach this goal. Did I get something out of that one? Or, wait, I don't think I got one there, did I? I did not. Okay. Museum Station Danny, thank you for the $2 super chat. The golden clock approaches. Thank you. I would add that $2 to our funds in game if I could to get us that much closer to the gold clock, but I'll do the next best thing and speed up my winter forge grind for you. Don't I need more fishing levels for that? I think so, yes, because you need a minimum... According to randomizer rules, you need a minimum of level 2 fishing, I think, to get the glacier fish goal. Because you can boost up to level 6 with seafoam pudding at that point. Non-cheese season seafoam pudding. And then you can catch the glacier fish because the minimum required level is 6. It would be horrible. It would be really, really hard, but the randomizer says, you know what, it's possible, so good luck. Good luck, Buttercup. But I'm only fishing level 1, so technically that's off the table still. Could be like a lingcod or something, though, I guess. Can I give a Premiere Pro tip? Use presets. If you find yourself, you know, doing the same, like, or wanting the same sort of effect over and over, or the same sort of sequence of effects on a single clip in Premiere Pro over and over again, just like select all those effects at once on the clip that you set them up on and save them as a preset so you can use them ad nauseum in the future. I was bad about not using presets and just like doing and like setting up the same series of keyframes over and over and over again for my Premiere Pro clips. And I was like, I eventually discovered the magic that is presets, and it's saved me a lot of time for sure. Solid tip there. This is a Wickedy certified tip. Wickedy and Argon certified. You can trust us. We're pros of the Premiere variety. I still consider myself a learner, but, you know, I mean, I have that. I would be remiss to say that I haven't spent a lot of time with Premiere Pro, but I'm still learning a lot about it. Work smarter, not harder. That's basically what it boils down to. All right. I'm going to hit you with one more day of winter foraging here. One final day of winter foraging, because today is the night market. So what we can do is we can do our winter foraging to get us to when the night market opens, and then we can go do our standard night market trick to get a couple more chests. And then we can go ahead and do the sleep grind. It is a lot of winter forage already, and we're about to get probably like 90 more of each. Coffee time. I just imagined like the Spider-Man meme. Pizza time, but it's coffee time. Peter Parker walks in. 5 cups of Starbucks balanced in his gangly little arms. Plops them down on the counter. Coffee time. All the respect to Tom Holland, but no one does Peter Parker better than Tobey Maguire in my mind. I grew up with those Spider-Man movies. I can't ever see anyone else as, like, fully as Spider-Man. Tom Holland is a close second in my eyes, but I mean, Toby's the GOAT. You much prefer Tom Holland? That's entirely valid and entirely within your rights, but in my personal opinion, I loved Tobey Maguire in those movies so much. He was not my Spider-Man. Rose-colored glasses, for sure. I've got like rose-colored bifocals on, and I'm rocking them. Argon is a hater. Tom Holland is a great Spider-Man. Like I said, he's probably my second favorite. And maybe given enough time, given enough, you know, time to marinate with the new Spider-Man movies, maybe he'll become my new favorite. I don't know, but for now, the nostalgia with Tobey is too strong. Also, important tidbit, Tobey Maguire, much more memeable than Tom Holland, in my opinion. He makes great memes. Like his, I don't know, something about his mannerisms just lends itself better to memes than Tom Holland does. And I don't think that should be the great arbiter of who the greatest Spider-Man is, but it definitely puts some points in Tobey's corner in my eyes. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Exactly, you know what I'm talking about. The dancing meme was fantastic. Any Bully Maguire meme is a winner. There's like no bad Bully Maguire memes. Oh, my back! My back! It's little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry? The Tobey Spider-Man walk with no music playing. I haven't seen that one in a hot minute, but you just awakened that memory in me. Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm gonna celebrate this gold clock with so many Tobey Maguire memes. I can't wait. Your favorite is Andrew Garfield? I never gave Andrew Garfield a fair shake. I don't think I ever watched the movies where he played Peter Parker. The general opinion that I hear about Andrew Garfield is that he was a great Spider-Man in bad movies. Like, he did the role, like, really well, apparently, but the movies themselves, like, on the whole, were just, like, not good, or not directed well, which is, just unfortunate. That's what you just said. Yeah, it's the writing. The writing can, you know, can sink any movie, no matter how good the performances are. Recently watched the Andrew movies, and you kind of forgot them already. That's not a great sign. Gulp. Was that 10 or was that was 10? Okay. Pardon, by the way, if you hear any construction noises overhead. It is I think the roofers have again moved pretty much directly overhead. It sounds like they're dropping couches from about 10 feet in the air onto my roof right now. So if you hear any weird noise in the background, that might be that. How's the pie? It's so good. NCS, Nintendo Capri Sun, welcome on in. Good to see you. You're coming in for a great stream, this one. We're earning our gold clock today. Hope you're doing well. Was that a true one there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have retailed that once, which I did. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. I'm talking animated Spider-Man, Michael Keaton. I am not up to snuff on my animated Spider-Man lore, that's for sure. Especially not actors-wise or movies or shows-wise or anything. Literally, basically the only interaction I have with animated Spider-Man content whatsoever is when I was in middle school, like 5th through 8th grade. I would wake up pretty early for school, turn on the TV, and on whatever channel I was watching, they would air old episodes of the first, or like one of the first Spider-Man cartoons. It was like an old enough cartoon that they were advertising now in color at the start of every show. Those were playing at like 6:30 a.m. on freaking Teletoon or whatever the heck it was. And I remember enjoying them. They were always fun. I don't really remember much about them, but I did. I mean, they got me through the early morning doldrums, so I can't be too upset about it. You remember those now in color things? It's so novel. Like, we just take it for granted nowadays that literally everything is in color. But it's crazy. I can't believe, like, color. They only invented color in, like, the 1970s. That's crazy, chat. Could you imagine living in, like, black and white? Couldn't be me. It was a different time, I guess. Coming soon on DVD and video cassette. Oh, baby, that takes me back. Colors are so cool, I wish they were real. +2. Once you saw clips from the Second World War in color. Maybe they invented color earlier, but it was only used in, like, select places, because they only had, like, a limited amount of it. But now we've just got color. It's like literally, like, I look around myself right now and almost everything is in color. So it's like, I mean, we're definitely not lacking for color. I don't think it's gonna go out of fashion anytime soon. You remember your first DVD? I don't remember what my first DVD was. I do remember having a Walkman though. I was like just at the right age of growing up that I don't think I had a Walkman. I think my sister had a Walkman, which is a like portable CD player for music. So like it's basically like an iPod, but it was like just a big round thing that you put a CD in, and you would get and like plug your headphones into it instead. I definitely remember that. And that was sort of the beginning of the digital boom, at least in my life experience. All right, so we're gonna go put our winter forge away. We'll come back, do our little chest trick to get some free sneaky chests. Actually, I had a chance to get some points with Linus there if I had searched the trash. Rare Linus sighting in town. Sony Discman. Do I remember recording tapes off the radio to try and make mixtapes? I never did that because I wasn't, I've never been, like, huge into music myself. I've grown into music a bit more as I've gotten older, for sure. But as a kid, I was much more into just, like, video games, and I was not focused on music very much at all. But I think I had some friends that did that. Because it definitely sounds familiar. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and grab one of you and one of you. Quick gravestone and stone cairn moment. Go ahead and put away these mixed seeds. You still have your first ever Discman? That's impressive. Does it still work? If you take good enough care of it, it probably would. That was like prior to the time where like planned obsolescence was much of a thing. At least I think so. You did that on your first cell phone to get a ringtone? Chat, does anyone remember the first cell phone I had? I don't know how many of you can relate to this. Raise your hand if you ever had a BlackBerry cell phone. That was my very first cell phone. This is where I gotta start. I gotta see if there's any BlackBerry friends in chat. You had a Nokia? You thought I meant the fruit? Now, there was a brand of phone called BlackBerry. I don't know if they're still making stuff or not. Nokia bricks. Miss your BlackBerry. For those who did have a BlackBerry, because I do see some of you in chat, do you remember, like, I don't know what model of BlackBerry that I had. I just remember that it had a game. I don't remember if it was a game or not. It was like a little like Tamagotchi type thing, where like you would have like these little faces, just like these very simple little faces, and you could design them and like give them little names, and then you would like take care of them. Does anyone remember? Does anyone have any idea what I'm talking about? There was like a built-in like default game on that phone that was like a Tamagotchi like, and I can never remember the actual name of it. I can't even like look it up properly because it's so like hard to describe in my mind. It's like an interactive buddy type thing. The only game you remember from your BlackBerry was Brick Breaker. I'm gonna have to like do like a deep dive into. I might have to pull the trigger and go onto Reddit to find out that one. r/tip of my tongue or something like that. You think you know what I'm talking about, Xavier? I'm glad. I mean, I can't just be making it up, I think. I mean, it's gotta be. There's some. I might not be remembering it exactly one-to-one how it was on the phone, but I'm pretty confident. There was something. I don't know. I want to go look it up at some point. Not right now, though, because we got gold clock things to worry about. Does anyone remember Candle Cove? Wasn't that a creepypasta? I don't think I ever read it, but I'm aware of its existence. Alright, we're going to put these away. Winter foraging is officially done for another year. This is our final tally of winter forage for this year. It's time to push this grind into high gear. Let's get to the end of winter as fast as we dare here. I will make a pit stop on the 18th of winter to go collect our chests that we'll get from the little night market trick we just did. But other than that, we're just gonna keep on keeping on here. It detects using the number buttons and mashing based on how many of each number. Man, old phones were like crazy. My BlackBerry, it wasn't even like a flip phone or anything. I never had a flip phone. Now, honestly, I'm kind of jealous if you did have a flip phone. It seems like such like a fun little thing. Like, it's very, very minor, but just being able to like flip your phone shut instead of just sliding like a rectangle back into your pocket. It just seems like such a fun little quirk to add to it. Flip phones are the best. Aren't flip phones kind of making a comeback just as like an aesthetic choice? I think I've seen some flip phones around. They're like higher end flip phones, like they're like flip smartphones, but I mean, like, I can't be the only one that thinks that is like a cool little, just like a little flourish you can do with your phone. You never had a smartphone? That is foreign to me for sure. I pretty much always had a smartphone. I guess the BlackBerry wasn't a smartphone, but I only had that for like 2 years when I was very young anyway, so it probably wasn't a, you know, formative experience for me. Clover Quartz, we're going to be doing periodic sells at the end of each season until we get close enough to 10 million that we just need to, like, inch it out a little bit further, I think. The first one's going to be obviously at the end of winter here, and that might get us, you know, close enough on its own. This is the wrong chest. That might get us close enough on its own to get excited about here. We'll see. Once push comes to shove. You had a flip phone through people having smartphones? I think a lot of people actually still have flip phones. A lot of folks just had a flip phone, and then like when smartphones became the norm, they just never had a reason to really upgrade, because they're like the flip phone worked fine for them, which honestly, like, more power to them. I feel like that'd be nice not to worry about getting distracted by so many different, like, crazy apps. There's these ones that fold in half. Yeah, I think I have a coworker who has a phone like that. It's like a little book that just folds straight in half. I skipped past it again. What the heck is wrong with me? I did literally the same thing last year. Secret gift giver. Your secret friend this year is Linus. Oh no, I'm gonna feel bad ghosting Linus, but at the same time, he's not part of Beatrix's elite posse here of the homies Pam and Sam. So sorry, Linus. Sucks to suck. It'd be nice to see Raz again. Nobody visits him in that tower. We're gonna go over there. His beard's gonna have grown like all the way to the floor. Linus no homie. Yeah, one of my coworkers does have one of those full phones that flips like in half. And like it seems like a cool concept, but also I think they need to refine it a little bit more. They need, cause like it looks like the seam where the screen, like that, where it folds, it's still part of the screen, right? And like whenever I look at the phone when she's using it, I'm just like, I don't know, that seam would bother me. That like, cause it like doesn't blend in seamlessly to the rest of the screen. And just looking at it bothers me. It's probably like still just as responsive as anything else, but I think, you know, if I ever do get a foldable phone, which I'm not, you know, going to be the first in line to get one, that's for sure. But if I ever did, then I would want it to be a bit more of a seamless experience. Permanent screen tearing, exactly. Rapunzel. Looks too fragile. The one that I've seen, or the ones that I've seen, because I've seen multiple around, they don't look super fragile. They're relatively thick actually, which makes me think that they're like built a little bit thicker for extra sturdiness, but I can see where you're coming from still. There would always be that nagging thought in the back of my mind that if I open it too fast, I'm just gonna rip the phone in half or something. The hinge is fragile. I could probably see that, yeah. On the bright side, if you do rip the hinge, you just have two phones now. You just double your phones. They might not both be that functional, but you do have two phones. That's how that works, right? Surely. Have a good one there, Benny. Thanks for hanging out. Look forward to seeing you in the future. Enjoy the rest of your day. Our chest delivery has arrived. Your Amazon delivery of 2 chests is waiting for you on the beach. Thank you very much. 2 phones for the price of 1. Yeah, this seems like a win-win situation to me. It stops working if you break the middle. Nah, you can't tell me that both halves of the phone are just as important to each other. There's no shot. One half of the phone, surely, it's like left brain and right brain. I mean, I guess you do need both halves of your brain to work together. So it's not a great analogy. I am the left brain, I am the left brain. I'm just gonna put these chests in this chest, because I don't need any more chests outside of my chests right now. So that's gonna be it for me. Just like a laptop, you need the top or the bottom. But I mean, unlike a laptop, both halves have their own screen. Or they have like a portion of the screen, I guess. Whereas the laptop, one half has the screen, so without it, you just got like a keyboard. You got a keyboard with extra bits. People can live with only one part of the brain. That's true. I mean, it's amazing like what people can do with only like if they're missing like a part of their brain. I always remember the story of like Phineas Gage that was told in song format on the Vlogbrothers channel, courtesy of Hank Green. I'm not going to regale you with the details of the story because it's a little squeamish, or would make you a little squeamish maybe, but Look it up if you're curious. It's a very interesting story. Hank Green is the GOAT for sure, yeah. Many of his songs from like early Vlogbrothers era still live rent-free in my head. Ink Mousy, you have not missed the clock yet. You have not missed the clock. We're 2 hours into the stream, and we haven't even sold anything, so you're doing fine. But we're closing in on when we're going to do our first sell, so... Like, there's a couple Hank Green songs, like, the one that people always go back to, or the one that, like, whenever I mention Hank Green songs, people will be like, dude, I love, like, the Anglerfish song, or, like, the, like, Oxio Deathly Hallows song. Like, those are his most popular. There's a few that are really popular, but the ones that always, like, that I end up singing to myself when I'm at work or something, are some, like, the, some other ones that I just never hear people talking about. There's, like, the one that's, like, a song in 10 words. I don't think you know what you think you know, baby, but baby, don't you think that I know what I know, maybe. Baby, I know what you think that I don't know, I know. Like, that one's a banger, dude. And then it all makes sense in the end. Ooh, that one hits me, dude. That one hits me where no other song does. Yo, have a good one, Tim. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Don't be a stranger. I'm always happy to see you around. Fermi's Paradox. That's the Fermi Paradox. If they're out there, why don't they talk? Wait, we're not going out here. It's one thing I haven't done in a while. I haven't binged any of Hank Green's old songs. He's in remission now. Yeah, I saw that. Didn't he? He uploaded a short on his channel, on Hank's channel, not to Vlogbrothers, but just on Hank's channel, saying that he's in remission now, which is amazing news. He's I'm very glad to hear that. Hank Green is one of the guys of all time. Hank Green, one of the GOATs of YouTube. There's no two ways about it. Didn't even know he had songs. He used to do a song like every Wednesday, which was crazy. Maybe not like every Wednesday, but like consistently on Wednesday for a considerable amount of time. It was quite the feat to behold. I can't imagine doing anything like that. Your bananas. We officially have more iridium quality banana trees than we do gold quality banana trees. Not gonna be long now before it's just pure iridium fruit all the way down. You have one or two of his albums? I don't have any of his albums because I'm a fake fan. Not a fake fan. I just have never gone. I don't own any albums, so that's just on me. But I do have many of his songs and my favorites on YouTube. Bro, is somebody... Did the construction workers on my roof put on cement shoes? Do you hear this? You have to tell me you're hearing some of this. Like, this is like... It's gotten egregious, at least in the past, like, couple minutes here. It's rough. They're like kicking boulders around up there. You hear nothing? Every so often there might be a little like crackle or something in the audio. That's them. You only hear iota. That's my impression of iota. Do you like it? You can hear it faintly. I'm glad it's only faintly. Bro, what the... A piece of, like, I don't know, is this some, like, weird, like, garbage fell onto my patio just now. I've got like a glass door that looks out to like a patio that like overlooks overlooks the area, and just like a piece of garbage fell from the roof. I don't even know what the heck that is. They're going nuts. I didn't realize roofing was such a like ridiculously involved process. It sounds so manic. Casual horse noises. You're hearing none of the chaos? Count yourself lucky. Dude, why are you... I've gotten like 3 mixed seed hits from these seed makers. Like back to back to back. What the heck is going on here? Purple mushroom goes in here. I live in Alberta. Alberta is the province where I live. Probably the material they put in shingles, or they put under the shingles. That kind of looks like what it probably is. It's like a packaging from... Well, it looks like a piece of packaging, so it might be packaging for the shingles themselves or packaging for some other material that they're using, but either way, it's fine. It's just something to grin and bear for the time being. There are wildfires in a lot of places in Canada right now. My heart goes out to anyone who's been affected by the wildfires. Get some love in chat for anyone who's had to evacuate their homes for a wildfire. I can't even imagine right now. But thankfully, I'm not in danger in any way. Like, there's no fires that are near enough to me to cause any concern. The worst I ever get is if the smoke blows, or if the wind blows the right way, I get some smoke. But that's the extent of it. Yeah, it's mainly in certain parts of British Columbia and the Northwest Territories that are being hit the hardest right now. It's really scary. If you like watch any of the videos or see any of the pictures of it, it looks like literally the end of the world. It's like actually terrifying. It would look cool if it was something out of like a fantasy, like a hellish realm in a fantasy novel or something like that. But because it's real life, it's like one of the scariest things I've ever seen. What the heck was that? That was like the loudest sound. Yeah, it sounded like that. I'm running out of metaphors to describe the loudness of these sounds. It sounds like instead of using their hammers to pound in the nails, they're just throwing hammers at the roof. And just hoping it works. I don't even know. Reality can always be scarier than fiction. It's true. The scary thing about reality is that reality does not have to make sense. Fiction, there's the expectation that things make sense to our day-to-day experience to a certain degree. Reality has no such constraint. It can be as unscrupulous as it wants to be. Not the hammer throwing. Now that I think about it, the roofers, when I saw them outside, they did look suspiciously like Hammer Brothers from the Super Mario Brothers universe. I just thought they hired them because, like, you know, they're good with hammers, but I didn't consider the fact that they usually throw the hammers rather than, like, actually use them for manual labor. That's not so good. The area between the roof trusses and your ceiling is kind of like a drum. It probably does make it considerably louder for sure. Play them the Peaches song to appease them. Just open my window and start blasting Peaches. No one can be upset about that. Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you. Princess Peach at the end of the line. I'll make you mine. There's a good lo-fi version of the Peaches song. I believe that. There's great lo-fi hits of many songs nowadays. Every so often I'll tune into the like lo-fi beats to study and relax to live stream. It's not usually my go-to, but it is still nice to listen to every now and again if you're in the right mood. Let's just start blasting Kazoom and B-Boss back-to-back in a loop. Can't forget to throw a little PJR in there as a palate cleanser. Maybe even, dare I say, a little bit of Alone with Relaxing Tea. You can create your own lo-fi avatar. Ooh, lo-fi Chloe avatar? Tim Beeb hanging out in the background, or Beatrix with pie on the windowsill. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, we got all of them. We got the Wayward Peach that was just hanging out up there. Can we break the rule of not selecting a song when we get the gold clock as a treat? I have a plan for that. No spoilers just yet, but I do have... I don't want just, you know, random music playing for gold clock time. I've got a little something for you. Whether it lives up to expectations or not, I guess we'll find out, but it is... I did think ahead to that one. Alright, let's go ahead and go to bed here. Will I sing? No. I'm gonna nip that one in the bud right now. I'm not gonna be singing over the gold clock, but I have a song that I think is gonna fit the bill. I hope, anyway. We'll see. Alright, lock it in, right? Happy Feast of the Winter Star, everyone. Pour one out for Linus, getting nothing this year. Rip. But you know what? He seems like the kind of guy that would be, like, totally fine getting nothing for Christmas anyway. He has everything he wants in the world. He doesn't need any of my, like, silly worldly possessions. He is a creature devoid of all worldly wants. Hope there's another puppet show in the near future. Depending on how the randomizer goes, we very well could end up in puppet territory again. At least give him a mushroom. He forages mushrooms all the time himself, I'm sure. It's like all he does all day, probably. He forages mushrooms, and he sits around his campfire. He doesn't need any of my mushrooms. They're probably not even as high quality as his. He's got a much higher foraging level than Beatrix does. He does have a lot of stuff in his tent, you're not wrong. I've never actually really looked around Linus's tent to see what the heck he's got going on in there. But he must have some interesting loot piles around there. Are you open for a grand B-Boss clock wrap? Maybe at some point in the future, but I'm not about to try and ad-lib that one. I want to do that one right if I try to do a wrap specifically for that. kazooboss.ogg. Could you imagine? All right. I think we should do... Because I was wondering whether to do payday on the 1st of spring or on the 28th of winter here. I think I'm going to do it on the 28th of winter in order to... so that way when we ship our stuff, we'll get our New Year's message and everything at the same time too. So that'll be kind of hype when we do that. So let's go ahead and sleep for the night. So tomorrow we're going to want to go and gather everything then. Today is our gathering day. We're gathering everything that we need from the animals. Let's go make it happen, shall we? Pop these in here. So we're going to do fruit trees, we're going to do animal harvest station, and we're going to do... And then we're going to get all our ducks in a row, make sure that we have a specific inventory of things to sell towards the end, like the higher value items like we have been doing previously. At least the past couple of times we've done Payday, we've saved like the highest value items for the final inventory. I think that's a fun way to do it. And now more than ever, let's build up the anxiety as much as we can, right? Pre-gathering day, the calm before the storm that is Payday. I always thought it was weird that you can go inside Linus's tent from the start. He needs some privacy too. It's hard to get privacy when all you have is a tent, though. I mean, I wouldn't ever go into like a person's tent in real life without their permission, obviously, but there's definitely a lower barrier of privacy with a tent than with like a room. Imagine if I was still geode farming. Oh my gosh. Frickin' like 70,000 geodes later or something crazy like that. Like 50,000 magma geodes? I don't even know. I'm trying to do the math in my head right now. What sort of protection would a tent have to a person with an axe and a pick? I mean, not much, but I mean, also, like, the average house doesn't have, like, a terrible amount of protection against the pickaxe either. You could bust through a wall with a pickaxe. Alright, let's go ahead and sort things out here. Let me put away all the stuff I do not currently need. Actually, I'll keep the axe for right now. Let me ask you a question. And the question is, do you see any seeds on the ground? Because I see plenty of seeds that I want to deal with. You wouldn't be surprised if I hit it right now. I mean, I don't think the animal produce is going to have built up to a crazy degree. We don't have any ancient fruit that we're going to sell. We're solely going off the back of, like, leftover crops, winter forage, and some animal produce, as well as like a few odds and ends for shippables. So I don't know if it's going to be quite 700k yet. I think it'll be a sizable chunk. I don't know if it's going to be the whole kit and caboodle. But we're going to find out. Not until we eat all these seeds, though. Look at how many seeds there are, dude. These trees have been prolific this season. Prodigious. It is possible. We might just get it in one here. I'm all for the optimism. Alright. No animals to get in the way to force me to pet them this time. Let's just go ahead and take it all out of here. Should be able to clear out all our barns and part of our coops, actually, this on this trip here. With the wool. That is actually more milk than I thought it would be. Hold up a minute. Wait, he's beginning to believe? Chat. Wait a second. 338 large iridium milk? On top of, like, everything else we got going on here? You know what? The hype starts to build. Very true, Cass. All of a sudden, I'm looking at this and I'm like, maybe, maybe there's a chance here. I'm not going to do the math on it. You're welcome to. Don't spoil it in chat if you do, but I mean, I'm starting to see the writing on the wall with this, at the very least. Okay, I'm going to grab these iridium duck eggs as my last slot here, I think. I'll go grab some more out of this coop as well. What date did we first start this stream? This stream started on winter 8th, I believe. Because it was the Festival of Ice. Miss Liss, welcome on in. We are at 9.3 million. That's where we started the stream, and we're getting things ready for our very first payday here as well. So we might be cresting 10 million like right now. I don't even know. I mean, tomorrow I guess would be a fantastic way to ring in the new year. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, put it all away here. I'm gonna save these large goat milks for the my convenience fridge over here. Put them away like that for goat cheese purposes. Speaking of which, doot and doot and doot doot doot. Sort it out like so. Put that away. I'm going to keep the axe out because I'm probably going to, instead of doing, because tomorrow's going to be our big payday, so I'm going to worry about getting rid of the seeds today instead, so that we don't have to worry about, like, clamoring to do that in the midst of all of our selling shenanigans. I think that's a smart move. Iota, help me out down here. You've been part of this journey for so long, I'm going to make sure you're part of the very end of it too. If my next goal is to ship a pumpkin or ship an eggplant, I've already gotten ship an eggplant. That's one we got on lock already. But ship a pumpkin would just be rude, because like you said, I've gotten rid of all the other pumpkins I had previously. That would be perfect chaotic. That would be the perfect amount of chaos incarnate for the randomizer, I think. It would be very on brand. Okay, I'll bring the dinosaur eggs here, and then we'll come back for these last few. If the day is divisible by 3, does that still mean something? It means that our fruit trees are ready, but we already got our fruit trees today, so no worries about that. Thanks for being on the lookout, though. The random goal gods are dark and full of terrors. It kind of seems that way, doesn't it? They seem very... What's the word for it? The gods of our randomness in this randomizer are particular, is the way I'm gonna put it, to try and, toe that line of saying what I really want to say. Capricious. Capricious is a great word for a Cask, actually. Capricious gods. Feeling a skill level for the next one? We have been without many skill levels. We have 1 level in fishing, and that's literally it. I don't know what the expected number of skill levels is in 18 goals, but we might be on track, honestly, because there's like, what, 50... There's like 50 level up goals, so if you get... And it's like 564, so it should be like 1 in 11-ish goals. So I guess we're technically on track for that. Bro, the mixed seeds are out of control. What the heck is going on? Okay. Everything is here. All of our sellables are here for this season. Let's go ahead and do the darn thing. I'm gonna put my axe away just for a moment here. So what do we take for our inventory? Or what do we set aside for our main selling inventory? There's no doubt in my mind, 338 large goat milk, the winter forage, the iridium fruits, probably all these bananas as well. Do you think all the large milk? Probably just all the large milk, like all qualities. Seems smart. The goat cheese. The goat milk, you think? What do you think about the goat milk? 33 iridium goat milk? And 1 more. We got room for 1 more thing here. Nothing really speaking to me in this chest. 135 wheat, pog! Wine. We could do 3-star fruit wine. That's actually, like, not a bad amount of money. We could do... Iridium wool isn't bad. Iridium eggs aren't bad. I would go wool or eggs here, probably. I don't know which is technically worth more. Like, we have a lot more eggs, but wool is worth more individually. The wheat will push me over the 10 mil mark. Who knows? I'm going to go with the eggs. A lot of people are saying wool. All right, you know what? I'm willing to concede. We'll go wool instead. Throw my sheep a bone. This is an offering to call to the lambda. All right. Here is our inventory. This is going to be our prime selling inventory towards the end. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to go get all my goodies out again. Actually, I'm going to do this. Like that. Perfect. All right. And now, before our payday, I know we're all very excited, chomping at the bit to see how much money we're about to make tomorrow. But look at all these seeds, dude. I can't just let these seeds all sit here and grow into big old trees. I've come too far to let debris, of which I count these seeds as being debris in this case, overtake. So we're taking care of chores first. Look, we'll stop at Pierre's on the way home, but only after you've taken care of all your seeds, okay? We'll make a pit stop. You can get a nice Happy Meal at Pierre's, and if you're good about it, if you clear every seed off the farm, then maybe we'll even get a gold clock. All right. You stop studying for this. You can't wait. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. We're gonna see how close we get here. Gold clock Happy Meal toy. That would be quite the Happy Meal toy. I could definitely see it being like a real Happy Meal toy if they ever did like a Stardew promotion. Just like a little gold clock kind of figure, a little figurine. It might be too deep of a cut for kids who are getting the Happy Meals though. Because like what kid of Happy Meal age, not to say that you can't have a Happy Meal at any age, but they're geared towards a certain demographic, and I think that demographic is not in the business of getting $10 million in Stardew Valley. Just tune back in, and we're getting the clock. We might be getting the clock. It's still up in the air as to whether we're going to have enough money off of this one payday in order to facilitate it. But there's electricity in the air. That much I can't deny. Do you feel that, chat? Do you feel that? I feel the gold ions crystallizing around me. Lewis as a kid, maybe. So true. He had aspirations of his solid gold Lewis from even the age of a wee lad. I think we're almost done with the seeds. Just this area south of the fish pond that I always seem to forget. Eat. Are we good, do you think? I think we might be good on the seed front here. There will probably be some more seeds that spawn tomorrow, like prior to the end of the year here, but I'm willing to lock this in, I think. Museum Grack Reads, thank you for the 99-cent super coin. I think that's a coin. This 5 wood that I'm putting away in the chest is for you, but also, like, the gold clock and everything, too. Alright. I'm gonna get myself ready. I'm gonna hydrate. Quick hydration break. As I gear up for what may be our final payday tomorrow. Could this be it? Let's see. Alright. Get our seed makers going again. Keep going with the chores, just in case. You never know. Lock it in. and turn off my phone notifications. What the heck? Or turn off the volume on my phone? Don't need that interrupting anything. Okay. Here we go. Off to bed. Welcome, everyone. The final day of year 12 is upon us. And payday is here. Are we going to surpass $10 million after so long? I'm biting my nails and waiting to find out. Andromeda Galaxy, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships as well, by the way. Huge generosity. Thank you so much. If you've been gifted a membership by Andromeda Galaxy, please use your first emoji to thank them. I really do appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. Get our mushrooms real quick. All right. And now, for those who might not have been here for a payday in the past, if we got any new people tuning in for that, we have a sort of ritual we go about here. We're going to set aside all of our shippables. Then we wait until 8:30, doing more fall seeds as we go, and then we lock it in. So let's go ahead, set aside all this for right now. The things I do not need. Boom. I'll keep the fall seeds on me because they're shippables anyway. Same with the red mushrooms. Sort that out. Put this right here. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, shippables, dinosaur eggs and diamonds are shippable. Same with red mushrooms because we've shipped them previously as a different goal. Everything else is probably not shippable, including all these crops and stuff. So let's go ahead and lock that one in. Easy. This is not going to be a crazy amount of money from these shippables, but it will be some, and some is better than none. Let me go grab my speed buffs as well today. Just get them ready and raring to go, as the saying goes, right? All right. Fall seeds, red mushrooms, dinosaur eggs, diamonds. Perfect. The hype is real. Look at all this hype in chat. It's building up like crazy. It's a dam that's about to burst. All right, chat. 8:30 is our time. Until then, we're farming fall seeds. Everyone's here because they can smell the gold. Chad, this has to be... Hold on. We got to put a poll up. We got to start a poll. Will we hit 10 million gold today? Today being this payday specifically. Not this day in real life, but in the valley. Are we hitting 10 million? Yes or yes? Yes. 8:20. 8:30 has arrived. All right, set some more fall seeds going. Let's get our speed buffs on. And here we go. We're going to probably have to make a few more trips than usual just because of all the crops that we're liquidating this time. But it's going to be worth it in the end. All right, keep the fall seeds. Actually, let's go ship the fall seeds that we currently have real quick. You know what? These ones are going to be done in like a second anyway. I'm just gonna wait it out, honestly. Just add them all instead of... There we go. Okay, perfect. We zoom in. Fall seeds in there. Let's go grab our first inventory, shall we? I'm going to start off with the crops here. These are all the crops that we do not specifically need for the future of our perfection journey, so we are free to sell them. It's the final countdown. That's not the song I'm going to be playing during the final sale here, but I have a song I think you're all going to like. I will preface it. It's a song that is not on the stream playlist. I don't even know if it's a song that most people are going to know, but it is a... I think it's a banger. I think it's a banger. We'll see. Haley's thinking about something else. You know what she's thinking about. She's thinking about, man, I gotta be here for this gold clock. This girl's about to This girl's about to have a gold clock on her farm. I gotta get in on some of that action. In before goal 19. Befriend Haley? Could it be? Would the randomizer be so kind to me? Would my roofing crew, the roofing crew of my apartment building, please be so kind to me as to not, like, literally knock on my roof? That, like, it's the door to Buckingham Palace? What the heck, dude? Friggin' bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Alright, these are just the little pennies. These are the little pennies as we build up to our grand magnum opus selling fantasy fiasco. Whatever that means. I'm just putting together words that sound fun now. 20k so far. 20k off of just ancillary crops that have been lying around in our chest is not bad. I'm definitely glad that that's... I mean, it's a drop in the bucket compared to the gold clock, but every little bit counts now. All right, we're starting to get into the animal produce again. This is going to be kind of a big one with these iridium eggs. That much I know. You were here briefly at the beginning of the stream when they had just stopped. Take it was a lunch break. It was a lunch break, yeah. They had stopped literally, like, for, like, the first 10 minutes of the stream, and then they were right back at it, so... Alright. This isn't the song that I wanted to play, but it is a great song. 9.37 million. We have made, what, like, 70k? We've made a tenth of what we need so far. Is the remaining stuff that we have to sell worth 90% more of what we have? You know, I mean, we got some home run items in here, so it very well could be. All right, this is not empty yet. Okay. We've decimated today's goal. We are going to see 96% of chat currently believes that with our sellables today, we are going to reach $10 million. Believers, how are you feeling? How are you feeling after this amazing inventory right here? Gets us up to 9.42 million. We need $580,000. Stand between us and a gold clock right now. 580,000 and counting. You get joy out of how fast IOTA is. With the espresso and super meal combo is unmatched. All right, this is not going to be that much. The iridium eggs are probably important, but we're not going to fill up the inventory because we got a full inventory waiting to go right there. There are the shippables to fall back on as well, yeah. All right, 95 iridium quality brown eggs, large brown eggs. You almost made the first class inventory with your 18k. But thank you for your service. You're a great runner-up. 944 mil. No, not that. $9,442,059. We need $576,000. Chat. Do you believe... Wait for a minute. Wait. Okay, just gotta take care of that. Do you believe... Is this a $580,000 inventory? Could it be? We don't have any ancient fruit here. We don't have as many of the animal products as we normally do, but those are some big numbers right there. Those are some big numbers, and they're so big, in fact, I think this calls for potentially a new song. Let me see. So chat, this song that I want to play for our final selling journey here, building up to our gold clock, it is a song that I have fallen in love with recently. I hope you love it as much as I do. We're going to find out, but it's a song that I think fits the atmosphere nicely. Give me 1 second here. Where is it? I actually have to track it down now. I probably should have put it in a specific spot of glory for this. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. This one's for me, chat. This song's for me, and I hope it is for you too. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's go, Iota. Hi-ho and away. Let's lock this in. Final inventory to be sold. Will we make $580,000 off of this inventory? Could it be? Will this finally be 10 million? The 10 million we've been seeking for oh so long. Pierre, you and your smug face, you've given us so much money. Please, please, show me. Chat, I'm not looking. I'm not looking at the money counter. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Here we go. Covering the money counter with my hand. I'm looking at chat. Chat. Show me good news. Chat, show me good news. Show me some good news. Oh, chat like froze for a second. $10 million. Literally, like, just barely over. Those crops made the difference. We're 4,500 over our goal. We couldn't have planned that any better. Let's freaking go. Oh my gosh. I mean, there are the shippables still, but I'm going. I'm not waiting another day, dude. Year 12, gold clock, here we come. Rasmodius, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. This goal has waited long enough. Oh boy. Chat, do you feel it? There's a wall of wood. No, I need to get through. Let me get through with Iota, please. I don't have my axe on me right now. We made it. All right. It's been so long. I've got goosebumps. I've got goosebumps, chat. We're here. We're at the precipice. The only thing between us and a gold clock now. Goal number 18 that we have been searching for so long is this book. The gold clock. $10 million. We have spent 15 streams, over 50 hours, and almost 4 in-game years in pursuit of this moment. Are you ready, chat? I'm so glad to have been here with you for such a long journey. We're gonna put it right front and center. I don't even care right now. Chat, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. The gold clock is about to arrive. I couldn't have done it without you. We've min-maxed the heck out of this to the best of our ability. And I wouldn't want to share this moment with anyone else. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. The gold clock. Wait for it. Wait for it. So much has stood in the way of us in this gold clock in the past, but we've overcome everything for this moment right now. There it is, behind the tree and everything. Let's go see it, chat. Let's go. We're gonna go home and see it with our own eyes. The gold clock is finally home. We have arrived. Fractured Farm has a gold clock. I literally can't believe this right now. This is this is amazing. Oh, Iota, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Iota. The supply crates didn't want you to get through, please. Oh my gosh. I just want to see it with my own eyes, dude. I want to see it in person. Hi. Thank you. There it is. We did it. It's real. This is not a PNG on your screen that I've overlaid on top of the stream. This is a real bona fide gold clock, moving hands and all. It's incredible to behold. Chat. Let's lock it in. Let's lock in this day. It's one for the history books, chat. Thank you all so much. And a quick adieu to our shippables as well. Giving us a little bit more liquid income to work with for the future, at least. Happy New Year. Happy gold clock. New year, new goal. Year 13 is here. And thank you to Lena Rain for the song Do the Impossible from the Chicory soundtrack. Let's hop back over to the stream playlist here. And then let me get caught up on this insane party that is going on in chat. Dude, you're broke now. Look at my money. No. Wait, look at this money. It's so small. It's so small, dude. There's nothing going on here. Oh my gosh. I might also move the gold clock to a new spot. But we'll see. I just wanted to have it somewhere that I could see it for front and center for a little while, at the very least here. Teeny tiny little numbers. All right. Yeah, I gotta catch up on the gifted memberships and stuff. Let me see. Can I see? I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna read through all of these real quick. Wait. There's Andromeda Galaxy. I remember you gifted 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Thank you to Faye for the €5.99 Euro super sticker. Thank you to Museum Station Danny for the $1.49 super sticker as well. To Alyssa for the 99-cent super sticker. Thank you to Museum Station Danny again for the $2 super chat there. Sorry for Portuguese, I'm hyped. Get hyped in whatever language feels right to you. Switch Glitch, thank you for the... Ooh, thank you, pardon me. Thank you for the 149 super sticker. Durmeister with the 20 gifted memberships. With the 20 gifted memberships, holy moly. I don't know, I feel like there was more in there. Didn't someone gift 15 gifted memberships somewhere in there as well? But with the 20 gifted memberships, that is an insane amount of generosity, thank you. I'm just going off this tab that YouTube has for me, so I'm trying to catch everything here. Mabby with the $10 super chat says GG, thank you. The G in that stands for gold. Gold game. Museum Gack reads the 99-cent super sticker looking like a diamond in the rough. Ink Mousy gifted 10. Thank you to Ink Mousy for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you all so much for the amazing generosity. I need all the money I can get. I just spent $10 million, so... So thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it. We got the best community on all of YouTube here. And this just proves it. This is the gold clock end credits. I hope I didn't miss anyone, any super chats or super stickers or anything. 97% of chat, you were absolutely correct. We did hit 10 million gold. We hit 10 million and then some. Dude, it was 10 million and 4,500 gold. It was literally so perfect. That was amazing. It was the wheat, dude. The wheat. I don't know if the wheat was worth that much, but still. Oh my gosh. Let me hop on over to... Let me set up my windows properly again, get my chat situated. I got things all over the place right now. Optimism wins. Alright, chat. Goal 19 is incoming, but before goal 19, if you've been around for a hot minute following the challenge, there's one thing that I promised to do once we got the gold clock, and it wouldn't feel right to roll a new goal unless we did this one thing. I don't know how many people are on the same page as me with this one, but We have some unfinished business here. Oliver, my friend, my son. You have been an amazing companion throughout all of this gold clock grind. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't have made it without you, without your sly eyes, and the reminder that we can be good enough if we just believe and we just try. And now, Ollie, look at it. It's beautiful. Ollie, this gold clock is for you. This gold clock is now here to keep your home in the ocean free and clean of debris forevermore. You can go back to Ophelia and let her know that you have overcome. I'm not doing this to this song. Are you kidding me? Hold on. We need something better here. I know a song. I know a song, but where is it? Hold on a second. Where is it? Ollie. It's not goodbye forever. It's just goodbye for now, Ollie. Get some 07s in chat. Ollie, you have been an amazing friend on this journey to the gold clock. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. Your ocean, look at how pristine and clean it is, free of debris, thanks to the magic of the gold clock. That was you, Ollie. You gave me the inspiration to see this through. My friend. It's time. Goodbye. And thank you for everything. I'm not gonna cry. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, chat. Goodbye, Ollie. Goodbye. Goodbye. And best of luck on your journeys. Oh my gosh, that honestly, it hit me kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. That little octopus has been with us through so much now. He's gone. He's free. Ollie is finally free. We may see him again in the future, but for now, he needs to go back and be with his people. He deserves that much. I don't think I can ever fill this this void in my heart or in this fish tank. This fish tank this has to stay empty. That's Ollie's home. No one else can take that. No one else can ever take that again. All right. And I see the outcries for it in chat. Rip Ollie. Don't rip Ollie. I mean, he's still very much alive and well. He's better off now than he ever has been. It's been years. His people are probably dead. It's only been like, what, 4 years? You know that's a lake, right? I'm on the beach farm. It all connects to the ocean. You can fish ocean fish out of there. ... All right. I see the outcries for it in chat, and I think it's finally time. This gold clock goal that's been emblazoned in the top left of the stream for so long. Get it out of here. And let's... I haven't even thought about opening the randomizer for so long. I need to, like, get my stuff in a row here. Hold on for a minute. Let me just get things going here. Do I even have the screen region saved for it anymore? Let me hop on over here. Ollie's off on an adventure with Ophelia and crew. They're off to defeat Oscar wherever he may be. Okay. This looks right, yeah. It really has been this long, huh? Active challenge. Our goal. My gosh. Alright, here it is. Yeah, this is the one. Let me make sure that looks like the right screen region to me. Hopefully I didn't miss any super chats or anything during the Ollie extravaganza either, but Thank you so much, by the way, for all the support and generosity, everybody. It really does mean the most. I can never say it too many times. Thank you to people like Bunny Buckette for being a member for 16 months at the Neutron level. Crossing your fingers for the next goal. Let's go find out. It's time at long last, chat. Do you remember this screen? do you remember being here? It's been 10,000 years. Well, technically like 4 in-game years, but close enough. Holy moly. Here we are. It's been a hot minute for sure. Wait, is this supposed to be full screen? Do I do it like that? Does that look right, or is that doesn't look right, does it? No, it doesn't look. That doesn't look right. Okay, no, it's supposed to be like this. Okay. Many people believed that we would not get to click this button, maybe ever. I don't know. There might have been some people who would be like, the gold clock's going to be too much for him. We're never going to make it. I regret to inform you, non-believers and randomizers, that optimism always prevails. Build a gold clock? Why don't you give me something harder next time? Finish goal. Running script? Script finished. 18 out of 564 complete. Holy moly. We're on the precipice of something great here. 3.2%. Get some 3.2s in chat. Now, if I know this randomizer, and I like to think I do at this point, this randomizer likes to one-up itself. And I know you might be saying, what could possibly one-up the gold clock? Like, it's the quintessential example of the goal you don't want to get. And I don't have a great answer for you, but I trust in the randomizer. This randomizer has been a hellish beast. It has been a monstrosity towards us. It has not been kind at, like, any step of the way, and I don't expect that to change now. I'm fully embracing this animosity, this antagonistic relationship that these random gods have for us. Whatever this next goal is going to be, I fully expect the worst. I'm expecting ostrich incubators. I'm expecting return scepters. I'm expecting obelisks, Fector's quest, whatever you might have. Whatever you want to throw at me, randomizer, give me your worst for goal 19. Just show me, just rip off the band-aid. Let's get this over with. 3, 2, 1. Show me what you got. Oh. You know, I did ask for it. I did ask for it. And you know what? That's one I hadn't even considered. I hadn't even considered that one. Craft a bone mill. Okay, I could do that ish. Wow, that really is kind of a one-up, isn't it? Considering, you know, I have a lot of considering to do here. At least it wasn't the museum start drop. Yeah, getting the recipe is going to be the worst part of this. Getting the recipe, because I'm probably not going to go too much longer with the stream, just so you know, because I'm obviously not. I thought about maybe going a bit longer if there was like an easy goal baked in here, but craft a bone mill is going to take us a minute. But I will. Let's at least look into how this is going to go. Let's look into our prospects here. Let me take you over here for a second. Bone mill. Quick bone mow with Gunther. So, what we have to do here... Let me do this. I think this is the right... Yeah, this looks right to me. Okay. Bring it on in. So, this is the bone mill. The bone mill is a piece of refining equipment, produces bone. We don't care about that. Bone mill may be crafted after receiving the recipe by mail from Gunther after completing the Fragments of the Past special order. Fragments of the Past it's a special order. We have 7 days maximum to fill it in. You have to collect 100 of any bone items and then dump them in the box in the museum. List of bone items. These are the items that we can get here. It's timed. This is the thing, right? It is timed. So the number one that people go to is bone fragments. But I mean, bone fragments, there's not really a great way for us to get these. They can be dropped by skeletons and lava lurks. That's not an option for us too much. Maybe a little bit. I don't remember what our combat experience is up to. Bone nodes give mining experience, and we're pretty close to a level on that. Destroying crates and barrels in Skull Cavern and artifact spots. Those alone can get us some. I don't think we can get... I don't think we can get all of them that way. Like, getting 107 days from that seems like it would be pretty rough. The rest of these... Some of these don't... Hold on. Snake vertebra, snake skull. You can get these. Wait, what about fossilized skull? Wait, fossilized skull you can get from a gold coconut. There's a 14% chance to obtain a fossilized skull from a gold coconut. Treasure troves and omni geodes. That's what I think we're thinking on the same lines here. Gold coconuts can make things happen. We can also make things happen with treasure troves, right? Time for 1,500 gold coconuts. Oh no! Well, at least we can replace all the trees in our greenhouse with banana saplings at that point. Bone flute can come from artifact troves. What can you please stop? Thank you. There's someone like literally directly above me hammering, I think. You probably hear that one, but artifact trove gives us access to bone flute. Yeah, bone flute. The Hammer Bros at it again. Sounded like someone knocking on your door. That sounds like it to me, too. There's literally someone... I mean, it is very close because there's someone with a ladder on my, like, balcony right now. I can, like, see their feet. They're, like, literally directly overhead, so it's, you know, fair. 3.7% chance for an artifact trove. But... we can manipulate this a little bit. Like, we don't need to go through all artifact troves. We can use omni geodes to like go through. So it's a bit of a grindy process, but with between bone flutes and fossilized skulls from some gold coconut action, 100 troves and or coconuts and other geodes, then do the break and reset over and over. Yeah, bone flutes don't count. They're on the list here. Yeah. The rest of these, I don't think... like, the rest of these are all artifact spots. Some are dropped by Pepper Rexes, but obviously we can't get them. See you all in another month. Won't be 15 streams again. This one shouldn't be that crazy. I think basically the game plan for this is, like Wickedy said, we get a combination of 100 troves and gold coconuts, and then a whole smattering of other geodes, just like a bunch of other geodes for like omni geodes and stuff. Go panning for tails. That's true. You can dig Ginger Island for snake pieces. Go panning for tails. Okay. So let me know if this game plan makes sense to all of you as well. We build up our supply of artifact troves and omni geodes and golden coconuts and whatever we need there. Once we have that, we start checking the special orders board for this Fragments of the Past quest. When we hit it, we spend the first 6 days hunting for any bones that we can get. So like either be till for fossilized tails. We can go into the mines for like crates and barrels if we wanted to. Try and get as many bones as we can that way. On day 7, we open however many artifact troves and gold coconuts we need to in order to close out the rest. Does that make sense? Mummified frog also works. Yeah, we can do some... well, I guess mummified frog, you only get a limited chance at that per day because there's like only a limited amount of fiber that's there. Can you RNG the troves as well? You can. They're on the same sort of list process as all other geodes and geode-like accessories. Why not try crates? In 7 days, it may be possible. If we find a good floor, like, that is one thing we could do, is, like, if we go through, like, we get the quest. This is another approach we could take. It's more RNG heavy, probably. But we could get the quest, then go to the mines and reset, like, reset floors or search through the floors until we find one that has a bone fragment crate in a good spot. And then we, like, reset the day, and then we just keep grinding that floor until we get as many bone fragments as we can on that one day. We would have to do what? Like, what's 100 divided by 7? It's like 14-ish. We'd have to get 14 bone fragments per day, or 14 bone items per day. Volcano Dungeon does reset each day, yeah. Yeah, I'd need a lot of throwaway geodes for the in-between part of the, like, artifact troves and gold coconuts and stuff. Yeah, 14 to 15 a day. Is that doable? Like, how many bone fragments can you get out of, like, a crate or a barrel? Let me see. Mines. Because I think you can get it in the mines, not just in Skull Cavern, right? Crates and barrels. Did I miss it? Bone fragment, here we go. 80 plus including Skull Cavern. So yeah, just floors 80 plus. Wait, I lost it again. Bone fragment. 5.2, 2 to 5. Skull Caverns is much better. We can't grind Skull Caverns as repeatedly as we can the mines, though. The mines we were able to reset for grinds. Sorry for spamming, but large bones count as more than one piece of bone. Is that true? Misa, if that's true, Misa, they count as more than one piece of bone. So, like, you're telling me if I get, like, a skull, it's gonna... Does it say? Collect 100 of any combination of bone items, then dump them in the box. It doesn't say specifically here that larger items count for more. But I would believe you. I mean, it seems like a very specific thing to, like, just make up out of the blue. So I feel like you are basing this on some either real-life experience or something else. You don't think that was the case, but maybe someone who has the quest right now can confirm. What counts as a larger item? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe bone fragment. I mean, it's like baked right into the name. It's a fragment of a bone. All the rest of these are full bone-on action. They count as 2 bones. Fishing up fossilized tails on Ginger Island would give XP, unfortunately. Oop, pardon me. Unfortunately. Panning for tails would not, but fishing for them would. I can definitely... I mean, I can check this between streams as well here. So that's something I'm more than willing to do. I'm willing to do the legwork and do the research just to make sure we're all on the right page. Go to the bone mill page. Vivian. Ooh, wait, no, this counts for... This is for, This is like what you put into the bone mill itself. This is what you put into the bone mill itself, and so it's like 5 bone fragments. This isn't what they count for specifically. This is something else. When in doubt, Blade has probably already figured it out. Someone call Blade. Do I have the pan? Yeah, I still have the pan. Pretty sure, anyway. Yeah, this is for input into the bone mill as an actual, like, resource. Either way. At the bottom line of all this is no matter what method we take to approach this this goal, it is a possible goal. This goal is doable, which is really all I needed. It's doable and probably maybe faster than the gold clock. I believe it's faster than the gold clock. In all likelihood. So let's go back into Stardew here, shall we? Let me unpin this goal number 18. I'll have to update the command and stuff soon enough, but I'm probably going to end off the stream relatively soon. At least it isn't a money-oriented goal. True, it's a grind of a different flavor, which I am always here for. I am totally fine with that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and, I will play out this day at least, just to see... Just to lock in the, just to lock in Ollie, I guess. I mean, obviously we don't need this inventory right now as much as we used to, but... In fact, I'm not going to even worry about the common mushroom seed maker prospects anymore for now. I can check the board. I mean, maybe this is our time. Also, you know what? If we're going to do this, if we're going to play through a day, let me do all the bells and whistles, make sure this is actually set up the way I want it to be. Let me do this. Where's crafting? Craft. Bone mill, okay. Let me do that. And let me get Nightbot up to speed as well. Because I got a few things to update with Nightbot. Just a little administrative work here, but not the end of the world. Alright. I'll have to remember for the first time in forever to update the list of completed goals as well. Alright. Craft a bone mill, goal 19 out of 564. And update the year. Happy year 13, everybody. Year of the gold clock. Bone mill is way harder than gold clock. It is harder on a mechanical, conceptual level, but it might go faster. We'll see. Weird to see a different goal in the corner, I know, right? After all this time. Oh my gosh, look at the gold clock just peeking out above the tree line. I love it. And now, chat, you know what this gold clock also means? Say goodbye to debris day. I mean, there might still be some seeds every now and again that we have to clear out, but debris day, no more rocks, no more sticks spawning on this farm. We are officially free. We have frozen this farm in time now as far as debris goes, and I am so happy for that. All right, I need to go and so what are the main things today? Well, let's go have a look at the quest board. Do you want to cut the grass? I didn't even think about that, dude. I don't need all this grass because I mean the grass does help against the spread of seeds from trees. But it's going to feel wrong without all this grass here. Let the animals out. I'm going to check the quest board first, just to see. I don't think it's, worth picking it up right now anyway, because especially if we go, the geode grinding method. But let's see, you know, if Destiny has other plans for us. What do you got for me? Strong stuff or community cleanup. Okay, so we don't worry about that. I will take this goal, or this quest, so that we have a higher chance of getting the Fragments of the Past next week, because that one will still be active, so it can't re-roll that specific quest when we do it. You'd rather Bone Crate RNG? I'll have to do a little bit of experimenting between streams, I think, in order to find out what is going to be the best way to approach this. We can give the animals a big enclosure. True! We can let the animals roam free now, because we don't have to worry about them, I could take down the whole fence for the animals, if I wanted to. I'm kind of, like I said, I think I actually talked about this literally last stream. The fence is not super important anymore, but I'm gonna kind of miss it. Can I start to break rocks and trees as soon as I get a level up in foraging or mining? Indeed I can. Animals. Ooh, they're all lined up. Alright, be free, my friends. Get on out of here. You like them roaming free? I'm not going to worry about it for right now. We'll leave it as is for at least this moment. But we may We may eat the fence before too long, we'll see. It would be nice to have them all just roaming around free. That does, I mean, they could get in the way of activities we're doing on the farm. Because remember, if the animals are there, we're still not allowed to pet them. We're not allowed to get any experience from them that way, or at least it would be ideal not to get experience from them. But at least if we need to get into the buildings themselves, the animals won't be so likely to be, like, clustered around them. Have a good one there, Quasar. Yeah, I think we still do our ancient fruit harvest. I mean, having money is going to be important no matter what. We need to start building up our funds again anyway, and we have the ancient seeds. We might as well plant them. There's no reason to forego that. We have the ancient seeds. We even bought the speed grow from Sandy in advance the other day, so let's go ahead and take care of business there. New goal. Hello, Karita. Yeah, new goal. New year, new goal. And I'm definitely not necessarily in love with this current placement of our gold clock. I feel like it deserves a place of higher honor than this, but we'll figure that out in the future. Spur of the moment decision. How did you guys like the song, by the way? Now that we're kind of winding down from all the hype and excitement, it's shy. The gold clock, it knows it has a reputation to live up to. It might be a little shy. You're not wrong. Okay, ancient seeds. You like the tree having a golden hat? It is kind of a vibe. 139, we don't need that many. 138, there we go. The song was perfect. I was like scratching my head, looking all over the place for the right song, and eventually I mean, I've had that song in mind. Like, I listened to a lot of the songs on the Chicory soundtrack for specifically, like, to find things to put on the stream playlist, and that one is a little too bombastic to have on all the time, I think. But for moments like that, it feels like a great choice. Have a good one there, Mobby. Thanks for hanging out. You predict some tree bombing soon. I still have to be careful about what trees I do bomb if I go that route, because trees that are near rocks are liable to give mining XP. Well, the trees themselves aren't, but, you know, we'll get mining XP by mistake. Yes, I know there's a prismatic shard in there. Thank you very much for that. I love my prismatic Junimos. I'm going to use, I mean, I'm going to use the speed grow because I have it, but I guess the speed grow isn't as important as it once was. It's still nice because we can get extra harvest out of this, but it's not mission critical to our success anymore. A regular Skull Cavern run should bring a lot of barrels and crates. There's bound to be some bones in there with your 200+ staircases. That's true. But we only get one Skull Cavern run per... Like with the Crystallarium setup we have right now, we'd have to either, like, wait a long time for a bunch of staircases, or we'd have to just take like, one Skull Cavern run for the quest, and then, like, that's it, basically. It could be, like, a long Skull Caverns run, but it's still just going to be one. But I guess the more staircases we have, the more liable we are to get bone fragments and stuff. I guess there's no reason not to work it in, though, at some point, though. Like wait for at least a decent luck day, hopefully, during the quest's time frame. Then do a Skull Cavern run that day. Or actually, maybe we don't want to... Actually, I don't know if crates and barrels are affected by luck or not. So I was going to say, maybe we don't want a good luck day, because then we'll get more crates and barrels. Well, I guess they can still spawn in treasure rooms, but... I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Like I said, there's plenty to figure out with this goal, and I'm honestly really excited for that. A goal that makes me think and makes me, like, strategize and stuff is really good, especially after the insane grind we've just gone through. I'm missing 2 spots for my speed grow here. How did I do that? Or did I buy too many? Did I buy too many speed grow? I don't think so. Oh, right. There's one right here. Where is the last spot I'm missing? Can anyone Where's Waldo this with me? Where's the final spot for speed grow? You like a goal that lets you diversify the day-to-day? Exactly, yeah. We need to be able to mix it up a little bit after the incessant sleeping we've been doing. That was a loud clonk in the background. They are working pretty much like directly overhead for me right now, which is part of why I want to end the stream, because this is a little insane. Right top sprinkler. Right top. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's right there. Perfect. Good eyes. Also need 10 fragments for the recipe itself. That I'm not concerned about, because we can get that off the time limit. But it is still worth noting for sure. Alright. On that note, let's go ahead and close this day off. The start of a new leg of our journey. It's going to take a while to get out of these old habits. Should I replace the diamonds? I guess I should replace the diamonds in the crystallariums with jades now, right? That makes sense to me. I'm gonna reset all the crystallariums, to be honest with you. Boom, boom, boom. Cheese press, I got you. Like, reset this, and then we'll have all the jades on the same schedule here. Because if we know we're going to be doing Skull Cavern stuff in the future anyway, we might as well maximize our staircase potential like this. Put those away. I'm going to hold on to the diamonds, make sure they're in place. I won't sell them by mistake. Don't we have the bone fragments to craft it already? We might, honestly. Is it in the resources chest? We do. Yeah, we have 19 bone fragments right there. Unfortunately, they won't count for the actual quest, but we have those set aside, so that's good. Good thinking. Good thinking, conkles. Alright. Lock it in. Can we enchant the hoe with generous? Ooh, that's a thought. There's a lot of good ideas there. The theory crafting is going to be off the charts with this goal. This is going to be a fun one. Oh my gosh, really? Well, that's one way to cap things off at the end here. This gold clock goal brought to you by the Crop Fairy. Well, I guess this bone mill goal brought to you by the Crop Fairy. Thank you very much, Crop Fairy, for throwing off my cycles. But it's okay. I mean, that is kind of amazing to get it on literally the first day that we plant the ancient seeds. That's kind of hype. The gold clock goal was kind of bookended by Crop Fairies, wasn't it? We got one towards the very beginning and right at the end here. Alright, chat. Cinder shards? We can get cinder shards. We just can't mine for them. We'd have to get them from chests in the volcano, which would be a bit of a grind for enchanting stuff, but I digress. We got a lot to figure out. There's a lot to look forward to, a lot of theory crafting to figure out here, and I'm looking forward to it, and let's not forget the journey that we took to get here. Thank you all again for your amazing generosity and support, chat, and for seeing through this gold clock goal with me. The randomizer presses onwards. Ever onwards and ever upwards. I will be back next week. I don't know if we're going to do randomized streams next week. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do. It's probably going to be... We might only do 2 streams next week, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going on a family holiday starting on September 1st, which will be next Friday. And I'll be gone from September 1st through the 10th. So I will be away from that time. There won't be any streams during that time. Maybe I'll figure out something else for, like, content-wise to do that I can do remotely or something like that. We'll see. But it'll be nice to have a vacation from after. I mean, wait, how do I want to phrase this? I'm glad to have gotten the gold clock done before my vacation is the way I want to phrase that, because I didn't want that like hanging in the air there. It's nice to be able to finish that. All right. So there will be a couple more streams next week. Maybe not as many as usual. Maybe only like 2 instead of 3. Either way, I'll let you know with the stream schedule on Sunday as per usual. But until next time, until next week, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all again so much. The gold clock is ours. The bone mill is next. I will see you all on the flip side. Be good to one another. Be good to yourselves. And this is Argon Matrix signing on out. Thank you and have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye. Thanks for dropping in, Allie. I see you. Have a good one, y'all.